Here we are.
Welcome, everybody.
What's going on?
Here we are at our next Thirsty Thursdays. We're at Philadelphia Distilling with Aaron
Selya.
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 Damn it.
Selya.
I wanted to butcher his last name.
Yeah, go
first.
for it.
I was going to say
Just forget the last 5 seconds.
style out.
Yeah,
Does have the
that's
style.
my name.
Yeah.
That is my name. Yep, correct.
That's
Yeah.
why we're here.
We have this awesome background of the Ben Franklin Bridge behind us.
Yeah, as the sun goes
can't
out,
believe
we actually rented lights so you could see our face while it was still daylight. And then as the sun goes down, the lights go on so you can see the bridge. Because we love you.
So Aaron, you want to talk about yourself a little bit and what
Sure.
you do and how long you've been here and all
Yep.
that good stuff?
Sounds good. So my name is Aaron. I'm the head distiller for Philadelphia Distilling. We make Bluecoat Gin. It's our flagship spirit. It's probably what we're best known for. Been with the company for 7 years. We moved to this location about 4 years ago. So we're in our 4th floor space here at the distillery, which we use for events. Also, we have a little office space over there. If you come and take a tour of the distillery, this is where you do the tasting at the end of the tour.
And Magic Cubes.
Nice.
And we play Magic the Gathering here some nights
Well,
as well.
I've talked about it many
Very good,
times
very good.
because Nick has been sending us beers.
Great.
And usually,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
awesome.
And he labels them with Magic cards.
That's great.
Yeah.
And usually we only play like really good expensive sets up here because it's like the premier
It's
seating.
the fancy space. So, we have a new product that we launched 2 months ago at the distillery here, which is our Bluecoat Gin for Seltzer. And Nick wanted me to mention that the recipe was developed by a former Philly Homebrew Club member, Nick Sadowski. So
Sadowski.
I turned him to the dark side. I made him a distiller, and this is how he repaid you guys.
And now he's leaving to go to Hawaii.
Yeah. Now he's leaving me.
Yeah.
Just over there is good.
So what makes this for?
Oh yeah, so this is actually a gin that we designed from the ground up to be mixed with seltzer, just as it's just like a gin and soda kind of cocktail, very simple cocktail. But rather than we wanted the gin to be designed for that purpose from the beginning. So we went really bright, citrusy flavors that we know people are looking for in. Like, for example, the sort of alcoholic seltzers that are becoming very popular right now.
Right.
So this has yuzu and black lime in it as the primary citrus elements, which is what makes it different from our
Bluecoat.
traditional, Bluecoat American dry gin.
Does that go in as juice, puree? How's that get
We
in there?
actually got whole, fresh yuzu earlier this year, a couple 100 pounds.
Wow.
Slice it all, dehydrate it all.
Is that from Japan? Or-
Actually from California.
Cool.
Yeah, California yuzu.
What is that, a type of fruit? I
Yeah,
don't even know
yuzu
what that is.
it's a citrus fruit. It's grown in Japan and South Korea.
Okay.
It's got really cool, like round citrus flavors. So lots of like tropical fruit, kind of reminiscent flavors, and the fruit itself, like the juice from the fruit, is very, very tart. It's like kind of like a slightly more intense lemon.
Wow.
Juice, but the peel and the sort of the oils that we're getting out of it during the distillation process are really like almost the opposite end of the spectrum citrus wise. They're really like kind of soft and round and
cool.
more mellow
lemon,
flavors.
but with like a lot of bumps on it, right?
It's orange sized,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's like a bumpy lemon, but bigger, like an orange sized bumpy lemon.
Yeah.
So this is like gin with a twist already, with a badass twist.
Yeah, it's a cool. It's a kind of a. We wanted to make a unique expression of gin for this specific category. The nice thing about it is that it works really well in other gin cocktails too. It makes a really cool martini. It's like you expressed citrus onto your martini ahead of time already. Yeah.
And
Black
where
lime
can
too.
people pick this up?
So right now it's only available here at the distillery, but it'll be in Pennsylvania liquor stores soon. Actually, it already is in liquor stores in New Jersey as well.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So this distillery is in Fishtown. You guys are open 5 days a week for tastings? Or?
For retail, we're open 5 days or 7 days a week. If you want to come and have a cocktail, have a bite to eat, we're open Thursday through Sunday. Thursday, Friday, 4 to 10, Saturday, Sunday.
It's a
1 to
really
10.
cool space too. So yeah, definitely
Absolutely.
recommend checking it out for sure. So we're doing the Lawnmower Beer Competition tonight.
Right now we're
boy.
streaming to YouTube.
Oh, well, we're doing a little fix here, and that's where Nick disappeared. But yeah, we're gonna do the Lawnmower Beer Competition. I think we got if anybody's like tuned in to our beer judging back in November when we did 50 some
50 gigantic beers.
yeah, big beers where we all kind of
That's how this
whacked
whole
out around
debacle
15.
started, really.
Yeah, exactly. It is. Tonight we only have like 22, and they're all Lawnmower. They're all session beers. So outside of Nick already having a cocktail or two, which should be fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's up with you, Chris? Anything new?
Not really, man. I can't think of too much new. I'm just excited to try these beers today. Just been trying to exercise, play soccer, get out on the bike.
Yeah.
For brewing wise, we've been we just released Nice Dreams Mango Beans. So
Oh,
Nice
cool.
Dreams, the barrel aged sour series that I do over at Roy Pitt's Barrel House.
Yeah.
And yeah, this one I added vanilla, beans, and mango, and it's a pretty banging
wow.
combination.
That's awesome.
Actually, had some customers come in and they were like talking about the barrels and stuff, and they asked me what was in the barrel, and I was like, well, we might as well check it out. I don't even know what's in it. You know, sometimes the best thing to do with those sours is just let them
Let 'em
sit.
go, yeah.
So I
Right.
pulled the Vinny nail, a stainless steel nail. Stainless steel doesn't rust in the barrel,
Yeah.
so it's a good way to sample. And you know, we all tasted it together, and I was like, all right, I'm going to move this up on the list.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you guys taste? You know, what would you express in this beer? And they were like, how about mango? How about vanilla? I was like, all right, let's roll with it. So
Yeah.
we just released that, and it's really banging.
That's awesome. When you said you move it up, you mean move it up in the production?
Yeah,
bottle,
exactly.
Ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, we got screwed on YouTube.
All right, well,
Hi, Facebook.
yeah. We'll be able to get it off of Facebook and get it on YouTube later. Like
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Sure,
All
maybe.
right.
Yeah.
We'll give that a try.
Yeah. So I guess, so we got like 22 beers to go through, so let's
Cool.
try not to make this 3 hours, and I guess we should just jump on it.
Well, let's do it.
Who's the tender of beers?
Anthony's got a tweet that we're down on YouTube, so give him a couple seconds. We'll just
Production rolling.
we'll just keep the production rolling, but give us a second for technical errors, which we seem to be having.
We're good for a technical error once in a while.
Try to clarity cam that bottle, see if we can get a good view of it, and also the new bottle design of Philadelphia Distilling.
Yeah, right. So it's in our new package, which we launched in May for our 15-year anniversary. Changed all the bottles over to the new design. 15 years with the original design, and now we have a new one.
Yeah, it was really weird because I was in the liquor store when I first found out about that,
Yeah.
and I was like, "What the hell's this?"
It's a knockoff.
And I'm like, it's not the real thing.
Yeah.
And then I finally have become accustomed to it now. I like it.
Yeah, it took some time to grow on all of us. I think change is always tough, but yeah, we're big fans of the new package.
Yeah,
it's great.
Cool. That's great. So how are we going to do this judging? I think we're keeping it anonymous. We've numbered all the beers,
Perfect.
1 through whatever, and so you're not going to know which beer is yours when you're watching currently. But you can go back, rewind, and you'll find out tomorrow whether your beer was number 17. And then I'll try to hold up fingers or something like that.
And you can see how much we love it.
Maybe once we can figure it out, maybe get timestamps of names on there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
So you can actually go to where you need to go.
Do you guys need help grabbing a beer or anything?
I've got
The dreaded bottle opener.
Bottle opener.
Use that.
I got a razor.
There you go.
We're all throwing tools that we use to open bottles with Adam. I'm pulling out a razor blade. They're pulling out lighters.
You got your teeth, right? Come on. Crack it with your teeth.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I was at a party once. This is like in my youth. I was a fuck up. I did a lot of bad things.
In your youth?
Yeah. A lot of drugs. A lot of bad things. And I remember being at some house party and watching my friend Art trying to open a beer bottle with his
no.
tooth and just breaking his tooth in half, and it stuck inside the bottle. I was like, that's the grossest thing I've ever seen.
I used to do it in college. I had a little chip in my tooth from when I learned that lesson. I thankfully didn't break my tooth in half.
I wonder if that's why I have the gold tooth.
I was a big old wussy. I never did that.
Yeah,
I've never
I was
done that
very
either.
scared. It was,
I used to work at a brewery out in Salt Lake City, and we had a game where whatever was closest, you had to grab and use to open the bottle, right?
Oh, nice.
Lots of tri-clamps and other stuff. It's, whatever's closest.
A lot of tables with chips taken
Oh
out.
yeah, absolutely. Other bottles.
Oh, that's great. I never actually did that one.
Yeah.
That should work good.
I've used pretty much anything I could get my hands on. Really. I mean, remember the old boot trick to open a wine bottle?
Oh yeah, I've done that a few times.
Yeah, like put a wine bottle.
I've never gotten it to
boot.
work.
Yeah, I've never really gotten that to work either. I'm just slamming
I've
the
got it
wall.
work 2 times out of like 50 times I've tried.
We used
I've got
to.
it to work every time.
Really?
Yeah.
You're so
Well,
much. You're really
You're not-
invested.
you're not
inside
scared to
that
slam
one.
it.
Exactly.
The thing
you have
is,
to really want it.
I
Yeah.
do regularly wear cowboy boots.
Oh, thank you, sir.
So
That's the trick.
it is a trick having that proper heel
Yeah.
to be able to like get that to get that vibration
Yeah, it's
going.
that's what you want. That sort of motion is
yeah,
what's important.
that sort of motion towards
So
the
next
mouth.
time you have your cowboy boots on.
Yeah,
all right?
Thank you, James.
make
All right,
sure.
so this is number 1. What's the style on it? That's helpful.
Yeah,
So it's a homebrew. It's got
So-
great head retention.
great head retention. Trying to get it on clarity cam there.
Number 1, no style.
No style
So far we're
mentioned.
doing
I
great.
smell some hops.
I guess it got a little shaken up.
I
on
think
the
it's
way here.
an American
Wallace.
Pale Ale before I taste it.
Yeah.
Mine's crystal.
Oh, yeah, yours looked clear when you brought it over. Ours are not clear. In fact, I have some decent amount of sediment in the bottom of my
I got
glass.
some. I got some chunkies.
Yeah, me too.
Well, as long as the clarity cam's clear,
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah, I'm
But when
definitely
you
chunked
guys
up.
pour, make sure you hold the bottle sideways until you finish the bottle instead of bringing it back upright.
Yeah, I think American Pale Ale. I mean, if I had to put a note on it,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yep.
I'm getting
still
a
with you
lot
there.
more like on the malt and yeast end than on the hops end and the nose for me, but
Yeah,
little bit of,
nose
like-
wise, I'm really missing hops.
maybe like
Yeah, I mean it's not dominant. I mean, I wouldn't say like IPA. That's why I was like APA. You know?
Yeah.
Just
For-
like
it's also
maybe a little
not-
cascade
I
kicking up or
wouldn't put this
something.
in the English Pale Ale category, though. I don't think it's got the grain, the maltiness to it.
Yeah.
But it still, to me, doesn't have the hop profile of an American Pale Ale. But with saying that, it is very drinkable.
yeah, a little maybe too dry, like a little bit too thin.
Like
Yeah.
thinking watery, kind of. Yeah, I mean, but
But
you know,
it makes it more refreshing too. You know, maybe.
with the fact that we're in
Suck some
session
more.
beers. I mean, this could be 3.5%.
Oh yeah,
for all
fair.
we know.
Yeah, yeah.
And maybe
True,
a little
true.
bit more hop bitterness would have kind of helped open that up a little bit and gave it a little bit more character than the dry, watered down. I don't want to say watered down. It's not watered down. But
No,
What,
it's a little thin.
What kills it for me, though, I could be wrong, those are all nice, refreshing things, which we all like in lawnmower beer, but it is lacking a little flavor.
yeah.
It does just finish a little too watery for
Yeah.
me, where it's not giving me the beer I want. Like
I think
you-
it finishes quick too.
Yeah, right. It's very, very clean on the back end.
Let's go through some. We're
Yeah.
gonna just really kind of quickly mark these.
Yeah,
short
let's
details.
rip it.
So aroma out of 12.
Aroma out of 12, for me, I would score it kind of low. I would give it a 4,
That's what
I'm good there too.
Okay.
because it's just not like,
Yeah,
it's not there.
I agree.
Yeah,
Appearance, it looked good in the quality can. I mean,
yeah.
the quality
Right.
can.
Like if I got this, if I was
Mine's
at
not
a-
that great though. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, these are pretty disappointing. Like if I got poured
Yeah.
this at a,
But I think
local
that might have
brewery,
been-
I would be upset.
It might have been the pour.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah,
out of
from the
3,
from the clarity cam 2,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Flavor out of 20. 10.
I'm a little below 10 by 8 or 9, just because. Well, no. So what's our rating? Half is just good, right?
So yeah, that would be good. 10 would be good.
Yeah, I would put it at good. I wouldn't
Yeah,
put it
great.
at very good.
I think these are gonna be tough to get like really great scores for flavor with being like lawnmower beers.
Yeah.
You know, they're supposed to be crushable and
Yes,
That's
but
true.
I think a good lawnmower beer should have flavor.
good. Well,
Right.
I hope so. I hope so.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens, right?
Mouthfeel out of 5.
I like it. I think say 4 out of 5.
Yeah, there's nothing to bash on that.
The mouthfeel was great because it was so dry and it finished nice and clean, and you can just keep pounding it.
I still have some
Overall,
bubbles
out of-
coming. You know.
Overall,
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of 10.
definitely.
5. So it's always easy to judge the first one higher because you'll have something.
Yeah.
Overall, yeah, good.
So,
I'm just gonna say good. It doesn't go into the very good category for me.
right.
Yep.
So that was number one. Let's get number two ready.
Oh yeah. I can grab a.
Got a trash box.
There's a little trash can on the side there too.
Got a box of trash. We're using plastic cups today, so it's not, it is what it is. But we got a lot of beers, and we don't have a place to wash dishes up here.
So we don't leak to the floor.
Is there a little serving tray there?
Should be finished. What?
Well, there's there's just
There's the plate my burger's on, which I probably should eat at some point because I had 2 cocktails before we started.
Yeah, look back there and see if you see a little tray.
That burger's just staring at you.
It is. It's like it looks good. It's right
So
there.
this is an American cream ale
Okay.
with sun tea.
With sun tea? Okay.
Oh, tea cream ale.
Yeah.
The nose. I mean, I don't know. It screams corn to me.
Does.
Like, it's definitely got that cream ale corn nose. So I think checking that box for sure.
So this is number 2.
Like
Yeah.
desirable aroma?
I am not a fan of the style and
Okay.
canned corn in beer. That like sort of corn flavor in beer in general. I've only had maybe one.
Because I'm getting
cream
like a
ale
lot
that I
of
like, but-
butterscotch and maybe
I'm
some
getting-
undesirable aromas.
Some super undesirable flavors.
Okay.
Can we first talk about appearance?
Yes, we can
flat.
do that. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Keeping us
flat,
on
no,
track.
very
Yep,
little
pretty flat,
variation.
not very effervescent.
Very little head,
A
Yeah.
little cloudy.
little cloudy. Yeah.
Well, for a cream ale, it's very cloudy. I think cream ale should be pretty clear.
Clarity cam's about the same as what we're poured, right? Or like as far as the clarity, it's about the same. Yeah.
There you go. There's your clarity.
Oh.
So
See, Cam.
aroma out of 12. That way we can kind of just go through.
Sure.
Aroma is very corny. I say it is not good.
Yeah, I don't like
would
it
be
at all.
Scoring,
You think too
Out of
corny for the
12,
style?
I would
even?
go
I just
three.
I'm
I don't know,
not a
yeah.
big cream ale person.
I don't
so-
know.
out
Until-
of 12,
yeah, I don't drink many
3
of
or
them.
4, 3 probably.
I'll go with 3. Yeah, I don't get corn. I don't get any aroma.
I get corn. but
Really?
Yeah.
It's almost cream corn like DMS.
Yeah, I get
right.
DMS.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if there's a little bit more carbonation, I would get something. But
Right. Something driving it up
Yeah.
there.
Appearance out of 3. I mean, no head.
Yeah, I mean, a
out of
1.
3, 1. Yeah,
1.
for sure. Flavor out of 20. I taste sun tea, personally.
Yeah, I forgot about the sun tea thing.
Yeah, me
I
too.
forgot about the sun tea because I was overwhelmed by corn.
Yeah, me too.
So flavor for
I
me.
get the sun tea thing. I think it's a cool idea. Like,
Yeah.
I do too.
I think
it's
it
a good
would
idea.
work better if one, you maybe boiled it longer, or something was not going on with the vapor like it should, like the vapor wasn't escaping and those DMS particles.
Yeah,
were,
so you think that's DMS, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm with you too, man.
like there is a certain amount of DMS that you kind of are allowed in cream ale,
Right.
but this is way too much.
Yeah. So out of 20 on flavor.
20 in flavor, I'm gonna say 5.
6. Yeah, I'm gonna say
5
6.
is kind of my
Yeah,
instinct.
5.
Yeah, 6 or 5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be too kind.
Mouthfeel, I thought it was watery.
Quite watery for me.
So out of 5, 2.
Yep.
Yep, I think that's appropriate.
Overall impression out of
2.
10.
Oh, out of 10, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said 2 and then I said 3. I'm sorry, it wasn't that much of a difference, but.
Is this
Yeah,
the style you
it's one
guys
more.
are familiar with and drink a lot, or what do you think
cream
about
ales?
that?
Yeah, I do drink a lot of cream ale.
Yeah.
I love Jenny Cream Ale. It's kind of one of my favorite go-to cheap beers. And like you do get a little corn flavor in it, but it's very little. It's not a lot. It's not prominent.
Yeah. That's the first thing that hit my nose.
Yeah.
The corn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why it was like blank to me.
That's
But
crazy.
I have, we've talked about it before. I'm diacetyl blind.
Yeah, that stuff's subjective.
I
Yeah.
don't mind.
Yeah, here.
Drinking it. Oh, cool. We do have a dump bucket.
Yeah.
Such compact little dump bucket.
We are coming up with number 3, which looks like it's in a can.
Yeah, that's
So,
exciting.
so any of you that entered, if you want a heads up, it's in a can. So
It's from overseas.
This is an international lager.
International.
Ooh, international.
lager. So do
I
you guys
wish-
see homebrewers canning a lot, or I mean, what's the process for homebrewers?
No,
Do you think?
if they're canning, they're usually going to a club thing that had a canning or something like that. A canning
Uh-huh.
line came out and canned a bunch of homebrews. I've never seen really anybody doing it at home yet.
Yeah, we used to do that. We used to have canning lines come through. We were doing gin and tonic. We had like canned gin and tonics and
Yeah, right
canned wine and stuff like that. It was
Nice.
like 8 or 9 years
If
ago.
you were doing it at home, somebody would buy in October or like one of those seaming machines and do it probably,
Yeah.
right?
I know
Yeah,
somebody-
that's really
I know
interesting.
somebody in Barlow Legal has one of those machines, like a $1,500 like canning.
Yeah,
The October.
like a crowler.
Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Crowler
exactly,
filler?
like a crowler seamer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a smaller one. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
there's the October one, which does 16-ounce cans and whatnot, and I think they do kind of gear towards homebrewers because it's a very manual system. It has 2 hand pull cranks.
Yeah.
And it works pretty well. They actually have them down at, I don't know if actually he kept them there, but Myers Brewing, when it was Current Cider, had them. So if you do want to see that system, go down there. I think he still does have it. Again, that's Myers Brewing on Gerard.
Yep.
A little pump out from
Michael.
Yeah,
Myers.
right.
Just be careful, he might kill you. His name Michael Myers.
Yeah.
So international lager. What do you guys?
It's black.
Well,
No carb?
yeah. I don't really see much.
So on aroma,
Yeah, I don't hate the aroma. I don't get anything off.
It's got something I can't place though.
Is it Swedish
It's just
fish?
It might be Swedish fish. It's just like a hop that I'm assuming it's a hop I'm not familiar with. I've been sort of like out of the game for a while here, so every time I look, there's a new hop that I haven't
Yeah,
had
for
before.
sure.
You know, I'm having a hard time catching the aroma because
Yeah.
the
Fish
carbonation level
might
is
be
very
like-
low, and there was nothing really effervescing it into my nose.
Yeah,
I'm
agreed.
the same way. I don't get much.
Get a little bit of. I don't know. You get a little bit of that lager smell to it, but
Yeah.
not strong.
Yeah, nothing like sulfur, nothing off.
Right.
No infections.
So out of 12, and then I guess keep hindering or the,
What's good on there?
For
good out of 12 would be 6.
Yeah, so I'm like a 7 or like a
I would
7.
say 7.
Yeah.
7's fine on it. It's slightly better than good.
Yeah.
I would just ding it lower because doesn't have
Effervescence.
What
Yeah.
is the international lager style? Like, what's the sort of like prototypical commercial beer that's styled
I'd
after?
say international lager would be kind of like the American Pilsner style per se, almost. Maybe not quite as like yellow as American Pils,
Okay.
but I mean the color's right there.
Yeah, for me,
Yeah,
I'm
I was
just
gonna
thinking
say
like
appearance.
Appearance,
just for the style. I mean, when I hear that, I think like anywhere between like an American light lager,
Yeah.
like a Budweiser,
That's what I
or
meant.
like to like a Pilsner or Quell, or like a German lager, like anywhere
Gotcha,
in
I was
there.
thinking
but-
Miller Lite.
yeah. Okay.
That's American light lager.
ah, yes.
Huh?
A red stripe.
Oh, a red stripe.
Yeah, there
Okay.
you go.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's a good
I got
one.
you now.
Oh, actually, you know what?
Picking up what you're putting down.
The question about is homebrewers like doing like can seaming at home? Anthony would probably be the better one to answer that. Have you seen any homebrewers doing that?
There's not much. I know who did this. He's pretty deep into it. Pretty legit setup down there, but it's not a common thing. We don't get
Tell him he needs to get his legit setup to produce a little bit more carbonation in his beers.
Get them bubbles. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Is it can conditioned?
That's a
If
great
so,
question.
Yeah, if it's can conditioned, then add some more priming sugar. Otherwise, get your I guess if you're using a bottle gun or something like that, or beer gun, like get your pressures dialed in a little bit better.
Yeah.
Make sure you're doing it in a cold environment.
Yeah, I like that.
Because the flavor is good. It's just you're going to get dinged because of carbonation.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and say appearance. It's
Cla-
good,
clarity
but
is okay, but it's not crystal clear, right? But it's pretty clear, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
Appearance
know.
also has to
Couldn't
do
read a
with
newspaper
head.
through it. Oh yeah.
Head is a big part of
Zero
the
head
appearance.
retention.
Yeah,
Zero
it's
head
like
on it
one.
at all.
Yeah.
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 I mean, so appearance it says color, clarity, and head retention, color, and lacing.
See, I mean, the thing is, the color and clarity, I think, I would say color's right on, right? And clarity is like
Yeah.
most of the way there.
Yeah.
And then head is just as
Yeah,
as
so
as
you're gonna
just,
get hit for that.
And that's to be honest, like that's kind of the nuance of a lawnmower beer is being able to do these things and still keep a good head, still keep a good carbonation level like that, especially at head because you're dealing with a lawnmower beer, so you're trying to make it as thin and light as possible, but still have head retention, which
Yeah.
is a very hard thing to do.
Yeah.
And like
It has those dextrin malts up there.
yeah, exactly. So,
So,
great flavor, but
Flavor out of 20.
flavor was
12?
good. 12, yeah.
I think 12's good.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
Mouthfeel. I didn't have a problem with that outside of the carbonation.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it doesn't say anything really. Oh, no carbonation
Yeah.
is the big ticket on
Now
that.
it feels
so-
huge in carbonation.
So yeah, 2, 1.
Out of how many?
1 out of 5.
Well, out of 5, I'd give it a 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give it a deuce.
Because there was a little bit there, but
An
it
overall impression, 4.
Out of what?
10?
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
3.
No.
3 or 4. For me, 3 or 4. But
I would say 4.
Yeah, I'd for it. Hey,
'Cause,
can I get a
like,
copy of one of those sheets?
Yeah. So
It had,
you don't have
uh,
to ask me all these
That's
questions.
it, buddy.
It's like
There's our cheat
it was
sheet.
so close
Nice.
to being there, but it just needed something.
All right, we are ready for number 4.
Before the Mexican lager.
Mexican
all right.
lager, one of my favorites.
yeah.
Unless it's Corona, I would never drink Corona. It's just me.
It's fine.
No, it's not good. It's giving me too many headaches.
Is that a Mexican lager at this point?
Yeah,
you
just
gotta
hold it
valid
out.
question?
Yeah, is it?
I know. Now it's
Hey,
all
look at
different.
that.
Ah,
See
excellent.
ourselves. See, now I'll tell you after work is done.
Of course, the
Fancy,
smallest
fancy.
one's always taken last.
The Mexican lager.
All right, so I
This
mean,
is what number is this?
4.
4.
Yeah.
So like I
Number 4.
said, you first look at it. The first thing you see is no head. Again, like I said before, this is going to be a very hard thing.
A little bit of lacing, right? A little bit more,
Well-
a little better than the last one, but nothing to speak of.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Whoa.
Anthony.
Oh.
Phenomenal.
They just
Yeah.
put that like as soon as it like
Once it gets right here, it's
Yeah.
the alarm starts
Yeah, I
ringing.
think this one you gotta like we gotta talk about like weighing water supply and or sanitation.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's sanitation.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Go for it.
Should have some carbonation.
Done.
It's not that bad.
It was bad.
It's pretty bad.
So dramatic.
Oh.
So
We'll give you that to distill. You can take it alcohol.
yeah.
You can take that right downstairs.
That's funny.
Sure it in the still.
Aroma.
Let's talk about aroma.
Well,
Aroma was not good.
I'll
One,
leave this to look at it.
No,
not one.
no.
Aroma, no, it smelled like straight up phenolics.
I'm not
Yeah.
getting the phenolics you guys are getting. I think it smells a little corny and like a
I
little
get-
bit like
I get dirt,
uncooked biscuit, kind of
garbage.
I just
Really?
get Band-Aids.
Like, me and Anthony are on the same page.
Chewing on Band-Aids. And remember, people, that
Yeah.
you know, everybody's taste buds are a little bit different. Not
Yeah,
everybody-
absolutely.
Palates, all
Absolutely.
palates are different.
Absolutely.
And
You want to give it a 1? Give it a 1.
I've been
I'm not going to stop you.
I'll do a 2.
licking
Okay.
rusty
Yeah,
butts all
that
day,
works.
so yeah.
Appearance out of 3, it doesn't look horrible.
No, the appearance look great. I was actually
Other
like,
than the head.
Other than
Okay.
the head, right?
Yeah.
So the last one we did a 1 because there was no head, so we doing a 1 on this one.
I think
yeah,
so.
Yeah.
Flavor
It's infected.
is
Yeah,
not awesome at all.
I would say it has some off flavors. Definitely the cooked corn and
I mean, it was. We all tasted it, well, except for you. Everybody tasted it. I was like, can't taste it again.
Right.
That's got to be in these single digits for sure.
Out of 20.
Out
Yeah.
of 20? Yeah.
Three,
Yeah,
four.
I thought it was astringent. I got cooked corn. I didn't think it tasted like garbage, but
Right.
I thought that it was like, yeah, I don't know.
I was on the garbage train.
Yeah, obviously.
We'll throw a number out.
Trying to
three out
pull
of
taste
20?
buds.
I think
up.
3 is a respectable number.
3,
I mean,
yeah.
It was
3
beer.
sounds right.
Mouthfeel is kind of not really even a thing.
Yeah, we didn't really get there.
Figure that
Out of
out.
5, I mean,
I'll just put another 1.
Yeah, I was gonna be
Overall
coordinating the
impression of
black shirt
2.
thing.
I mean, it could have been really cloudy and you know, trying to think of something, you know.
Yeah.
So cool. On to
He's,
number
he's
5.
trying to think about something nice to say about it. We're just trying to like,
Well,
move on.
I think color and clarity were spot on, and
yeah, honestly, I think it might have been a sanitation thing. So
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
better
And also, like,
practices
what-
with sanitation. Ask
Again,
these
like
guys
water
how to do
supply,
it.
if there's
look at the clarity on that one.
Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
that's beautiful.
That's what I'm talking
Again, if you're getting chlorophenols,
Summer ale.
you should filter your water supply because if you have chlorine in your water supply,
Yeah.
fermentation, it creates this Band-Aid chlorophenol flavor.
Mm.
So using a straight carbon filter or even Campton tablets in the water, metabisulfite kind of dissipates that pretty quickly.
Yep.
Back in the day, they used to recommend boiling your water and then letting it cool back down. I don't
That's a
think
lot of
anybody-
energy.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Yeah,
doing that
no
anymore,
kidding.
but you know, old school.
Nobody's really doing
John
that,
Palmer.
and nor does that actually work for chlorophenols,
Yeah, because they're
because chlorophenols cannot be boiled out.
Right, but They're not right? They're chlorine still. It's
Oh,
only
no,
chlorides
it means
of-
chloramine.
Chloramine.
Oh,
I mean.
chloramine.
Not chlorophenol. Chloramine is the infection. It's
been a while since I homebrewed.
Yeah. The chloramines do not come out in boiling. Where the chlorine
Good to
will,
know.
it's a second stage of it, which can cause this
It's an
infection. to happen.
educational podcast.
Yeah.
Do we have a
Pretty
style
much.
on this?
Summer ale or
Summer ale.
summer lager?
Summer.
Summer something. Summer ale.
Summer ale.
This so far is
No?
This is beautiful.
really nice.
We got some
yeah.
Looks great.
discrepancy. Is that true or no?
Yeah, this is.
Yeah. It was summer. Yes. Summer ale.
There's lacing on the glass.
Yep. Good
Not a lot of
lacing.
head per se,
Not a lot
but
ahead, but you can swirl it and actually produce it.
and we can see bubbles, which is better than the last like 3 beers, right?
Yeah, so aroma.
So this is a single hopped Allentown Blanc summer.
Single
I
hop.
just misled it as an IPA for everybody. I apologize.
Yeah, that's okay. We didn't even hear that, so.
Aroma.
Aroma?
12. There's not a whole lot of hop going on, but it's. I mean, it doesn't
Definitely
necessarily
pleasant.
have to be.
What is you guys tell me a little bit about Hallertau Blanc? I'm not familiar with Hallertau Blanc.
Hallertau Blanc it's supposed to be a little grapier, hence the Blanc, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then it's a descendant of Hallertau.
Sure. Okay. Great.
So you'll get like the grassiness of it. You get a little bit of grape.
Classic noble hop plus
Yeah.
some like wine vinous characteristics.
Yes.
Got it.
So aroma. I think it's not like mind blowing, but again, it's not an IPA, right?
Right.
Like a lot of people are stuck in this IPA world now.
Right.
I'll tell you what though, it tastes freaking delicious.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
I
good.
like it a lot.
So aroma out of 12, let's go 8, 9, 8.
Out of 12, I would say it's a 6. Like, there's nothing too special about the aroma.
Right, I'm putting 7.
There you go.
That's good. That's fine.
7, sure.
I'll settle for that. It's nothing like blows my mind, but it's decent.
Yeah, I think this. I mean, I don't know.
It's for the style too, right?
right. Exactly. Yeah, I think it's probably within the style.
So again, this is number 5 if you're watching.
Yeah.
We love
Appearance, I think they nailed it. I think this
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
great.
it's great.
Give 'em a 3.
Like, maybe a little bit more head, but
Yeah. I think that might have to do maybe with the plastic and also the pouring times.
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
who knows?
first one had great head,
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, you're right.
No, you're right.
but yeah,
Chunky.
but chunky.
It was the extra protein of all the.
Yeah, exactly. exactly.
Little vitamin B in your diet.
Yeah.
Help you poop.
Flavor, I think I love it. It's great. I'm still getting
This is
this.
summer ale.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, can't you just picture yourself like on that lawnmower, just cutting away,
Yeah.
just
Wait,
crushing
you
these?
have a riding lawnmower?
Yeah.
For his city apartment.
Well, no. I'm talking about in Jersey, man.
Yeah. Oh, I
Gotta cut my dad's
I have a
lawn.
bush mower.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe you should invest in a ride mower because every time
Oh, I hate it.
I talk to him and he's about to cut his grass, he's like, "I gotta go fucking cut my grass,"
I hate it.
and it's like the most mopiest sound that you ever hear.
Just tear it all up, man. Just zero scape. Put all rocks in or whatever. You
I
know?
listen to podcasts while I'm mowing, and I just.
you need to sit down and you need a
It's
summer ale, man.
actually-
You need
yeah.
to you need to relax.
Actually, it's not the mowing; it's the weed whacking that really.
Oh.
And edging, I have like 150 feet of sidewalk because I'm on a corner property. That's
Yep, you hired somebody from edging and do the rest yourself.
It's a good beer.
Flavor out of 20. You want to go like you wanna go up there?
16.
Yeah, I think it's 15, 16.
Yeah, sounds good.
I'd say 14, 15 for
So
me. But
I like Hallertau Blanc. I'm a big fan of it, and this definitely profiles that hop.
Cool.
Mouthfeel out of 5, 4, 3, 4 out of 5.
I'm at a 4.
4.
I don't have much to ding on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the carbonation level is
Don't
good.
have any way to make it better
Overall
either.
impression out of 10 for summer ale, not an IPA, or out of 10, 8.
Yep. Yeah, I was gonna say I'd love to give it a 9 or a 10, but I can't because
There's going to be something better, right? There's
you
always.
can't
gonna
be the first one yet.
Yeah.
We'll go back. You'll get round 2 if it gets
It's like
that far.
Chris not drinking all his beers because he's going to play soccer in like an hour.
Fancy stuff.
Oh, you got your soccer again.
10 o'clock at night.
Dude, I had 2 games last night, and one started at 9. The next one was 9:50. It
Oh my
was
God.
brutal.
That's
Soon I'll be the cream filling in the Oreo sandwich.
just as a reminder, Nick is 2 cocktails in.
Yeah. Get that burger in them.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'm probably
Take
gonna.
it.
Blonde ale.
And I keep taking the
we know what
fullest
the fruit is?
flash for some reason.
Wow, that's a fun. That's
Oh,
a
wow.
fun nose. All right, so yeah.
Ooh, yeah, I like it.
very
I
light.
like that. I like the carbonation level on it.
You said
Yeah.
it's a blonde ale?
Yes.
Good clarity.
Fruited. Yeah,
Fruited
that's
blonde.
all right.
A little bit of head. Not a lot of head.
All right, so it's a fruited blonde. To the nose,
I get some nice lemon in there.
Yeah.
I get a nice lemon.
Lemongrass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say ginseng, but I don't quite get it.
There could absolutely, yeah, now I taste it, there could absolutely be some ginger in there.
Okay, that's what I meant. Ginger, not ginseng.
Yeah. So aroma in general out of 12, I like it a lot.
Me too.
Oh wow, aroma is real good. I think the aroma is great.
I'm gonna go
on
8
this.
out of 12 on the aroma.
Yeah.
I think it's fair.
Appearance, I think it's beautiful. Yeah, it could have a little bit more head.
Yep.
Style, I think this could use a lot more carbonation. Like just because it's such a thin, delicate, beautiful style with like these lemongrass and like ginger. Like you want that carbonation to just spit that out of the beer into
Yeah.
yours. You know.
Flavor, out of 20. So on my second taste, it was, I guess this will be more of a mouthfeel. It's a little dry, like you were saying earlier, a little wet, like just, I was gonna say wet, clearly it's wet.
A little wet.
That's what she
It's
said.
a damp beer.
It's a little watery, there's not
Yeah.
much small malt profile to it.
I think the carbonation would fix that.
Yeah. The flavor out of 20?
I would say,
13?
yeah,
Yeah, look,
13, 14.
Yeah,
It's
I'd say
good
14.
flavor.
14.
14.
I think I preferred the flavor of the other one better. I don't know if that's personal bias coming in on the style,
Right.
This one's pretty damn good though. Gotta
but
say.
it's pretty good.
This one and the last one are
Mouthfeel, I
fantastic.
think carbonation's pretty good.
Carbonation is
honestly.
great in this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you're drinking, it's not bad.
Yeah.
There's not much to look at.
I actually thought just looking at it was better than the last one. I mean,
It is better than the last one.
the lacing on that
Yeah.
is.
It is better than the last one, and the clarity I think is clarity is almost as good as the last one. Good thing you finished your beer.
Yeah. Well, I was going to show like the lacing I
Yeah,
still
yeah.
had in my glass after I finished my beer, which is impressive.
It's right here.
Shut up! It's still in the glass.
There's lacing on the table.
I'm not a fan of this style usually, but this is nice because I think that the whatever the addition is, whatever the fruit or the lemongrass or ginger, whatever we're talking about,
Yeah.
it's not overpowering. I feel like
Yeah.
a lot of times commercial examples of this style are trying to scream that flavor. This is like a good subtle use of whatever the additional flavor is. So, but
Yeah,
I'm not.
good
I couldn't almost subtle to the point where I couldn't tell you with confidence what it is.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't like.
Lemongrass, I would, I wouldn't be surprised if it was lemongrass.
Yeah.
Do we know? No.
There's something lemon in there. It's got to be right, but
Overall impression, I put 4 out of 5 on mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
Overall impression out of 10.
Jamie, pass me that.
Out of 10, you go
I'm like a 7, I think, on that.
7 or
It's made
9.
out of plastic, looks like wax.
Like a
7 or 8.
Yeah.
Thank you.
wax.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Overall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was good.
I'm gonna have to take a few bites of this.
Wax, that's fake food.
How's the aroma on that?
That's right.
So we want to talk about the kitchen here a little bit?
Oh yeah, we have a full kitchen. We have a great chef, Kyle, who he's been doing awesome stuff here. This is our Beyond Burger. I think it's Beyond Burger. We can do it vegan
delicious.
like this one.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what else is on it because I'm not on the hospitality staff here, on the production staff. But it's burger, comes with pickle.
Yeah.
But Kyle's great.
guys have
A
a
lot of
full
the food's
menu,
great.
like-
We have a full menu. You can come here and have a full dinner if you want.
Yeah.
You can just have some snacks.
Yeah.
Help you keep drinking.
And then we're also right beside the Fillmore, right?
And
So,
we're right next to the Fillmore. Yep.
So if you got a show to come to, this is a great venue to get started.
Soon,
Yeah, definitely.
next to formerly next to Goose Island as well, but soon next to Other Half Brewing. Other Half is going to move into the old Goose Island spot over there, and eventually that bowling alley will open back up as well as a. I think it's called Brooklyn Bowl.
Okay.
So it's a property that's owned by Live Nation, which is who owns the Fillmore as
Right.
well. Yep.
Nice.
It only
So-
makes sense to call it Brooklyn. Because,
Other Half is a Brooklyn brewery.
yeah. Right.
We'll have Brooklyn Bowl right there. And the Fillmore is a San Francisco property, but it's
Huh.
I turned off my ringer is absolutely off, and yet it's still ringing.
and even international call.
Yeah, no, exactly. Maybe that's why. I was like, and on the Ontario, Canada's calling you, so we're gonna ignore the.
Do you watch Mythic Quest at all on Apple TV or it's a TV show? There's a joke in that about Ontario calling because that's where all the maybe it's Quebec. That's where all the people that own the game production studio are. It's like the people that own the company are all in there in Ontario.
What's we're at number 7.
Schwarzenegger.
7. Schwarzbier. Haven't heard that name in a while.
I love
I
Schwarzbier.
love a good Schwarzenegger.
Those were may the
They're good.
sports be with you.
Looks great.
Looks great. Smells good.
We can talk about Schwarzbier for a little bit.
Good carbonation.
So the only thing I know about Schwarzbier, well, one of the things I know about Schwarzbier, I guess, is that traditionally in Germany they make it with an extract from malt, so it's still Reinheitsgebot compliant, but the extract is supposed to add very little color and aroma, right? So the idea is to have like a blackened lager that doesn't have a lot of roasted malt character to it necessarily,
yeah.
right?
Interesting.
So it's not supposed to have like stout character.
It's not supposed to taste like a stout, like a stout lager. It's supposed to
Yeah.
taste more like a lager, maybe with a little bit of
the
roastiness.
The
Yeah.
roastiness, yeah. So number 7 on aroma. Oh, you
I had some more to.
Yeah, please.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
That was just the only thing I remembered about
He loves
Schwarzbier.
talking over us.
We're doing good on time. I think I'm the one.
We got some food in it,
Yeah,
a
he
little
is.
alcohol,
He's
ready
like-
for a fight.
He's been pushing this along very good. No, but I do want to say, like, a lot of times when I would brew these, I'm a big lager fan. I love brewing lagers. And a lot of times when I would brew these, I would actually cold steep roasted malts to get like an extract and without getting the bitterness.
Cool.
And then add that to the beer to get it to the color I want it to.
Great.
Just use like room temperature water or
Yeah.
Stuff.
Yeah, just like room
Environment
temperature,
cells,
water,
environment
filtered
cell,
water.
like that.
And
Liquid
just steep it
extract.
like you would
It's just
like
dark.
if you're doing extract brewing.
or like cold brew coffee.
What's that stuff that Environment sells that's just like that, the cheater stuff for making it? It's like,
Carafa.
is
Carafa 1, 2, and 3.
oh, no, they make a liquid extract.
Yeah, I think-
Oh,
What's that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I think Environment sells a product that's like a little liquid extract concentrate,
I think
like basically what
we
you're
had to order
talking
that for
about.
a customer one time. Yeah, it was like it comes in like a liter, like it's a little
And it comes from malt, you're saying, right?
Yeah, it's Reinheitsgebot compliant, 100%. Yeah, just a malt derivative.
So all right, so aroma on this Schwarzbier.
It's good.
It's clean.
It's clean. It's got a little bit of roastiness in the smell,
Mm-hmm.
but not too much.
100%.
Yep. Right where it's supposed to be, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Roy Pitts recipe for our Schwarzbier, and it looks like we get a lot of our color from the Carafa 3, the dehust,
Yeah.
and there's
Yeah.
not much astringency that comes on board with that.
Yeah. And a lot of times people use chocolate wheat or
Yeah,
roasted wheat.
the midnight wheat, right, from
Yeah.
Greece. Yeah, that stuff's
Which
really good.
is not Reinheitsgebot compliant.
Why not?
Really?
Oh,
Well, it's not barley.
It's not.
Yeast.
It's
There's
American.
a lot of
It's
wheat,
American,
wheats in
yeah.
German beers that
Yeah,
are
of course,
Reinheitsgebot,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Half of mine.
Half of
Yeah.
Well, it is grain. It's not technically.
Oh, that's fair.
So,
So aroma out of 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good.
aroma was pretty much dead on for me. I really like it. I think the balance between the roastiness and not being roasty, there's something there. It's interesting. So out of what you said, 12?
Yeah.
You put a 9 down already. I would agree with that.
Yeah, 9 or 10.
Yeah.
I think so.
So here's a question: Is this a lawnmower beer competition? Is this the beer that you would want to drink and pound after?
I think, having tasted it, I think it is, because it's, again, the appearance makes it suggest that it's going to be heavier,
Right.
a little bit,
Right.
more of a beer, but flavor's pretty crisp and light still.
Yeah. I was just asking.
Not
I'm
a
fine
push
with it.
mower. I would sit on a mower and drink it. But all
Hot,
seriousness,
but not working.
yeah, right. It's a good beer. I probably would go for something a little bit lighter, like those other two we just had, just because. I don't know. Maybe it's my perception of just the color, but
Yeah.
It really
just
depends
seems
on
lighter,
the drinker, because I liking German beers. I can go for a Schwarzbier and feel totally refreshed any time of the day.
Yeah.
That though, being on a lawnmower in front of the sun, I can see going for a German Pils instead.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of warrant to that.
There's I think it was like 10 years ago, maybe 15 years ago, but when Guinness was doing a lot of promotions in the area, there was a billboard on 95 because a lot of people look at Guinness and it's a dark beer and they're like, oh, that's heavy. I don't want to drink that. And the billboard said only like 78 calories. We didn't even know that.
Yeah.
And just because the color is dark doesn't mean it's a heavy beer.
Yeah, the perception of that dark beer is
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Shorts
Intense.
break stereotypes.
Yeah.
The only thing I could say though, it does warm up faster in the sun.
Oh.
That's a good point. That's a very valid
Drinking
point.
them fast.
Yeah, so you just got to drink them fast, man.
That's
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of drink this anyway.
Appearance out of 3, I think for what it was, spot on.
Appearance is great. The head retention's amazing.
good color.
The color's great.
Can we get a 3 out of 3?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think so.
Give
Even
it to
like guts, I
him.
mean, it's hard to tell, but I think there is decent clarity to it. You can actually like,
Yeah.
You can get it over here.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
hold it up to that bright ass light in front of our face.
And then flavor, flavor out of 20.
Out of 20,
Dare I say 14,
I-
15,
I think
Yeah, I think you're a little high there.
13?
I think 13, 14. I think the only
13.
thing that I'm getting on the aroma a little bit, on the flavor a little bit, there's like a little bit of like fruitiness there. Maybe it was like a slightly warm fermentation or something.
Yeah.
Not like, it doesn't taste like like a California Common or anything like
Right.
that, but it's like,
Right.
a slight off flavor, not
yeah,
really
just like a
prominent.
little bit, could be like a little bit crisper or
Yeah,
cleaner.
for a lager, for sure.
Mouthfeel out
was
of
that?
5.
I get that too.
Yeah. Out of 5, a mouthfeel, I think this is a 4.
5, yeah.
Yeah,
Easy.
4. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everything,
Carbonation's
everything
great.
mouth-wise was there.
And an overall impression out of 10. You wanna go
Good
7?
beer.
7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8 out of 10.
7.
7, yeah.
Cool.
Not
Good
bad
job,
though, not bad at
Schwartz.
all.
Yeah, really good Schwartz beer.
Like we said before, there's some good ones.
Thanks, sir.
There's some duds, but there's definitely some good ones.
Definitely
Yeah.
some good ones.
Yeah, we
We're on
definitely had
number
some good
8.
ones.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Number 8.
Irish Red.
That reminds me when you were trying to order the food on our first stream. It was just like, get the food, get the food.
That was at beer like 39.
Yeah.
And then I was ordering from, I was trying, the problem was I was trying to have it delivered to the Roy Pitts in like the original Roy Pitts
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, it's in
Oldsmobile.
Chambersburg.
Yeah.
from Tattoo Moms. I was like, it's close enough. I order from there all the time. And I keep on trying to press it, but I'm too drunk.
We live streamed it for at least 15 minutes.
Yeah,
That's great.
it was horrible.
All right, Irish Red, right?
I like this.
Irish Red.
Yeah, it's got some nice caramel notes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, really
definitely
sweet.
caramel.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It smells like burnt sugar is what I want an Irish Red to smell
Yeah,
like.
no doubt.
Yeah, aroma out of 12. I'm going to go with like 9.
It's nice.
Oh yeah. Oh man, the flavor of that's delicious.
Appearance, good.
Appearance is beautiful. I mean, it's
It's got
got
a little bit redder. It's a little ambery, in my opinion.
Could be a little darker even, yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? We're also drinking out of thin glasses.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I agree.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not bad. It's tough things that color.
Maybe if this is a 5-gallon batch, maybe another ounce of roasted barley or half an ounce of roasted barley. Just to,
What is your guys' recommendation for like getting that color in an Irish Red, like at
Roasted
the homebrew
barley.
shop? Roasted barley?
yeah,
Just a little
like
touch.
4 ounces.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
No more. No less.
Appearance 2 out of 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the cloudiness and the color kind of kill it a little bit. There's a little bit of cloud to it.
Yeah, 2 is good.
An Irish Red, you definitely
Oh
want
man,
to try to be clear
I
as
really
possible.
like this.
But the flavor, can we talk about the flavor?
Yes,
Absolutely.
Tell me about the malt, the hops, the fermentation characteristics, the balance, the finish aftertaste.
Well, I'll tell you what, I smelt burnt
And other
sugar on the
characteristics.
nose. I taste burnt sugar in
Yeah.
the beer, and it tastes freaking delicious.
Yeah,
this
it's
is
good.
Really good.
I'm cursing a lot less. I'm trying to.
The
This is conscious
the only
decision.
comment I'll make is that I think it's almost like kind of on the edge between an Irish Red and like a Scottish ale. I got like a little bit too
True,
much
yeah.
of that like
Too much malt.
yeah,
Not dry. enough.
Kind of wee
Maybe.
heavy-ish.
Yeah, a little wee heavy-ish, right? Exactly. Kind of. I feel like Irish Red should be a little bit crisper than this.
That might be why I like it so much.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm a big.
Doesn't mean it's not delicious.
Yeah, right. But yeah, no, I see. It's not dry enough for an Irish Red, maybe.
Which one lifted their skirt across the channel faster?
It's great though.
So out of 20, then you want to go with like 11 or 12 then for style. But also,
I'm
we're
at least
judging
at a
on
12. I
lawnmower
definitely like the
beer.
flavor.
Yeah. Yeah, for a lot, it's true. As
Break the internet, Aaron.
I actually disconnected from the Wi-Fi so I would not break the internet.
It's gonna suck. We're gonna lose everything.
Aww.
I mean, it's gonna be it's live right now again. It's live again. Hold on.
Oh, will YouTube work now?
No, YouTube is not gonna work.
No.
I deleted the setup. It wasn't working right. It should have been. I don't know.
So what did you start on nose, right?
Yeah, I think it started. Did it start under the same stream? Do you still have the same comments?
No.
Yeah. So we lost. Hopefully, people know to refresh the page. If you did refresh the
It's
page,
coming back.
is it coming back up? All right, cool.
People are coming back.
Yeah, we lost connection for some reason.
So don't come to Philly Distilling for their internet. But that's a good thing sometimes.
It's fair. That's fair.
Talk to your date, you know, nice time.
Exactly.
Yeah, right. Don't
Get
just
off your phone.
don't
I
stare at your
mean,
phone.
you can see the bridge coming in the background.
Yeah, lights are starting up.
Yeah, it looks
Very
good.
nice, very nice.
Got your head over here.
All right.
And we have that video editing software now, so if we can pull these off the Facebooks, we can merge them together.
If you can get your daughters to do that, that'd be amazing.
Trying to.
Sweet.
All right, what's the style?
It's a Kolsch.
Yay!
There's going to be a lot of opinions on Kolsch's in this table.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of fell flat on his face.
Yeah.
Sorry for being brutally honest. I
Bitter.
take
So what don't you like?
polyphenol.
Oh, really? I was gonna say big banana nose, but
Banana nose?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I get that.
yeah, I could see that. I just know that as an extreme off flavor. Like you
Yeah.
shouldn't be getting a banana nose.
I'm just
with
saying.
cheese.
That's what I'm smelling.
They made a Kolsch.
I don't get the
Hefeweizen.
isoamyl acetate, like nice Hefeweizen banana. I get more of what you were talking, like an enteric bacterial
Yeah, I
infection.
get like bubblegum-ish, like, but
Plastic
bad way.
a little bit.
Plastic Band-Aid bubblegum.
Medicinal.
It's like if you're using Band-Aid as bubblegum.
I don't
Yikes.
get Band-Aids,
But-
but I see what you're
Banana scented Band-Aid.
They have
Yes,
banana-scented
yes.
Band-Aids.
saying. Those sound
A scratch and
Scratch
sniff.
and sniff.
Oh, man.
Kids would love that.
You can't.
It's like
stop.
eating a sticker.
And your wound just never goes away.
And,
So what do we think for aroma? What's the aroma out of?
12.
Out of 12.
12, I'm going to give it a 3.
I'll say 4.
I'll go 3.
3. 3.
3.
3 it is.
It's made for a Kolsch. That's a major off smell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Clarity and head retention.
Yeah, appearance is pretty good though.
Appearance is
Clarity's
good.
great. Head retention's good.
Yeah, I
head
mean-
looks good. Color's great.
If you just looked at it across the bar,
Yeah.
3.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Made a temperature control there.
Looks
Yeah.
good.
I'll take
I actually think it was either water or cell count.
But yeah, definitely cell count.
Cell count meaning that you think they underpitched it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that makes a lot.
Yeah.
So then the yeast are struggling more,
Or
yeah.
old yeast, potentially even, which,
Yep.
which would be the cell count.
Right.
So remind me, Kolsch's ale yeast brewed at lower temperatures or a lager yeast brewed at higher
It's,
temperatures?
it's an L yeast that's brewed. It's the closest thing that's an L that
It's basically
a lager.
It's basically kind of brewed like a lager, but then also kind of brewed like an ale, but also lager crash.
Okay.
Like low
But ale
60s,
yeast, like you said.
100 for months.
Before the quick, all those words, before
Yeah.
those yeast came out and people could ferment at 90 degrees and come up with a lager, people were using Kolsch yeast to emulate a lager. It's so like the closest thing without actually doing the lagering process. Flavor out of 20,
I'm gonna give this a nice hard
I'm with
7.
5.
yeah.
I'm at a 5 on it. I mean,
I am
I'm
too.
more towards the 7 than a 5, but
for
Give him
style,
the 6. Put it right in the middle.
Yeah, we'll do 6.
It's not like a terrible beer. It's just not a Kolsch. It's definitely.
Right.
It's just that off flavor. It's
There's
just,
an off flavor.
I don't get too much. It's just
you and I taste that off flavor like instantly, apparently.
Yeah.
I,
I'm very sensitive to
It's
it.
not super strong. I get it.
too many Band-Aids
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
But it's not like
I was
the-
chewing too many scratch and
It's not
sniffs.
like the chlorophenol.
Well, no, you know what it is? It's like when I first started brewing, this happened to me a lot.
Yeah.
So I know this flavor.
For sure.
And it comes up in a couple different ways, and usually it's either sanitation or the amount you're pitching.
Yeah.
And
It's a
sometimes
yeast thing,
the
though.
water, when they spike the water, sometimes this flavor will come in.
Mouthfeel out of 5. I don't think there's anything really wrong with that.
Nope.
So we'll go with 3 out of 5, which is better than
Thank
good.
you.
Overall impression out of 10 for a Kolsch, also aka Lawnmower beer. 4,
3.
3.
3.
3.
Yeah, I mean, the flaws that were there,
Yeah,
you know,
no,
whether or
yeah.
not they're Band-Aid
No,
or too
absolutely.
fruity or whatever, make it less, I think, desirable as a lawnmower beer.
I've just had
And
makes it a little more plain. Yeah.
For sure, this is all fixable stuff. I mean, if this is just processed, just clean it up, talk
Yeah.
to your local homebrew shop, and
You
you
got
should be
Dr.
good to go.
Jackal and Mr. Hyde.
There you go.
Yep.
And Anthony.
All right, moving right along. Saison.
Saison.
I don't know what it
Sweet,
is. I
sweet,
just
sweet.
keep grabbing the fullest one I can.
Your instincts are good, but, you know, self-defeating maybe.
Peppery.
This is definitely what style was
Yeah, I'm
this?
excited.
Saison.
I'm excited.
Saison, okay. Yeah, this got a nice pepper.
Yeah, peppery is a great descriptor, man. You nailed that one.
A little bit of that, like,
Right.
typical, like, Belgian, like, candy kind of aroma,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm still amazed at is how I'm just swishing this beer and it's just spitting bubbles out like it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's great.
And it
I love
should be, yeah, it should be for Saison.
Yeah.
I love it.
Was it? I mean, you're a herbalist in a way, being that you're a gin maker, but Grains of Paradise.
Could be Grains of Paradise, yeah. Alligator peppers, you get some of that, like, pepperiness, but also a little bit more floral component to it, I think, or, you know.
Honestly, I think this is probably yeast produced.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because Grains of Paradise, you can usually, you get it in the nose, but you also get that in flavor, where I don't get that in the flavor as much.
Yeah, I wasn't really saying that they used it. I just,
He just thinks it reminiscent of.
I was noticing
yeah,
that. Yeah, it wasn't just peppery, but it was also that like fruity pepper.
Yeah.
Aroma out of 10, I like a lot.
Yeah, no.
Out of 12.
Out of 12.
Yeah, aroma's out of 12, right?
Oh, did I say 10?
Yeah.
Because that's what I wanted to judge.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
10.
with you.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give it 10.
Cool.
Easy.
Appearance out of 3.
Appearance 3. Easy.
Is it okay for saisons to be this cloudy? That's
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
Okay, well, there you go. Yeah, man.
And that
3.
nice white head on that,
Yeah,
too.
the
Look
head's
at that.
great.
Flavor
Color's
out of
great,
20.
too.
Yeah. Flavor out of 20.
Flavor I'm really happy with. No off flavors.
Nice.
It's dry. I get some like nice bubble gum, wildflower, pepper.
Yeah.
And
And I
like,
would definitely drink more than one of these. After.
Fuck yeah.
and how it finishes, nice and dry and crisp. You can easily drink tons of these and be
Right.
super happy because it's flavorful.
Right. Yeah.
Out of 20, there we go. 15, 16.
16.
I'm alright with 16.
Yeah,
I'd
16.
even go 17 to be honest with you.
Give it to him.
Cool. Yeah, no, this is what it,
This is
this
great.
one and that what was it was it the blonde?
The blonde.
Summer ale.
Yeah, it was the summer ale. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's so far. Those are the two highlights.
Yeah.
By the way, we're on number 10. If
If you're counting.
But
So just under halfway through.
yeah.
Great.
Mouthfeel out of 5. Again,
4 or 5. Like honestly, I really like the mouth.
Yeah, I don't think you can get any better.
What were you saying, Anthony?
Yeah, I think it's like 20. It was like
You're a little over halfway. There's only like 5%.
Oh, nice.
Wait, there was 17 on that one list, and then Jersey beers.
yeah, it was 16 and then 5. So yeah, I guess
Yeah,
like,
one person.
16 and 5 equals 21.
It's simple math, guys.
Are you guys? No, no. That's fine.
First and 4 the same, and a lot of people have doubles.
I think we're yeah.
Okay. Well, good. Save those saisons for after we're done. I'll
Yeah.
overall
I think
impression
I
out
wanna
of
say something,
10.
there's only one. You only put one.
Yeah, we didn't get
All right, overall impression out of 10, 1.
8 or 9?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want a better score, send more beer.
I'll put an 8. I'll give him an 8. That was great.
Yeah.
Great beer, great beer.
Right.
But yeah, seriously, if
Brewed,
you're really knocking it out of the park, bring more beers.
historically brewed for farmhands, right? For people working,
Yep.
cutting grass, maybe, you know?
Yeah, it was.
Beer of the season.
It was what they got paid in.
Yeah.
It's like whatever they and whatever they had at the farm. If they were growing
Yeah.
barley, if they were growing wheat, if they were growing rye, if they're and then they had the beer to Mars, which was or beer to guard, which is the beer to save, which is a higher alcohol content stays on that they would store for the winter months.
Yep.
That's cool.
So yeah,
I thought I really liked that style for a while, and then I found out I didn't.
beer to guard. I remember when you were into that.
I used to be
That's a great. That's great.
Is that when you were like living in France for a couple of years?
Oh,
No, it was literally like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
I love it.
Cheers.
I'm gonna grab the small
I don't like that style of beer, but I know.
It's a what? Cream ale.
All right.
Your favorite.
No tea in this one though,
like
right?
It's straight up American.
It'll be good to compare it to that
All
other
right.
one,
Well,
right?
you put it right to your nose, and there's your first comparison.
Yeah, it's better aroma, I think, than the other one,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Less of that cooked corn and more just
100%.
kind of like fruity, bready.
Grain.
Yeah, grain.
Yeah. Actually,
A little bit
almost,
of hops, maybe, or something, huh?
I almost get a little bit of like barnyard, but not like Brett barnyard. Just like literally like
I don't
grass,
like hay.
like,
I don't
yeah,
smell
like
much.
fresh.
Like just a
Yeah.
I could see hay. I think hay, like, you know.
I mean,
don't know.
hay, corn, they kind of do
Tell you
go
what.
hand in hand.
The flavor of it is straight up corn. It's a cream ale. Like you get that corn, but it's
It's really good.
oh yeah,
Somebody that doesn't like cream ales that much, that's a pretty good beer.
So
yeah.
appearance out of 12, no, I like that a lot.
You get a little bit of that
Appearance?
corn
Or,
at
I'm
the
sorry,
start.
aroma out of 12.
Aroma out of 12, I think.
Just wait.
8? 9?
I would say 8.
I mean, I don't smell anything.
I don't
Am I
either.
crazy over
I don't
here?
either. That's how
No,
people are about
there's not much, but there isn't much to a cream
I-
ale to start.
Hay and fruit, I'm definitely
that.
going
Yeah, I don't even smell the plastic in the cup.
Yeah. So
So
maybe
you want more aroma.
I want any aroma.
Any
I'm
aroma,
smelling nothing.
Okay.
Okay.
So I respect what you guys are saying, but let's just ding it a little bit.
Okay. What do you think? 7? 6? Well, 6 would be 50%,
Yeah,
right?
6 is good.
Okay.
Definitely nothing off, right? So
Right.
let's do that. Sounds good.
Appearance, I think it looks great.
Yeah, she's a
Which
beauty.
is great.
Man, look at
Nice
that.
and clear.
Look at
The
the bubbles on
carbonation level is awesome.
I think it'd be a little bit more carbonated, but
Oh, look at those laces.
Yeah, man, I got some bubbles.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how it could be more carbonated.
yeah, I
That's-
guess I'm just swirling it. Maybe I just swirled it all.
It's good.
I mean, it's still there, but I
You
just-
were viciously swirling it.
There's
your
no
hand
more
in for
CO2 in it.
It's like you're on the prednisone swirling that thing.
you're the prednisone guy.
Yeah.
I don't get the joke.
He's on prednisone.
It's a
What's that have
steroid.
to do with swirling?
It's a steroid.
shake it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the past 2 nights I've been laying in bed just staring at the ceiling, just thinking about things. Like, yeah, I can do this and this, I can do that. Like, it's been rough.
He has a tooth pain, and he went to the
Yeah.
doctor, and he's like, I got prednisone. I'm like, oh my god. And it's like, yeah, that's like adult cocaine. You're just gonna be like, ah.
That's really funny.
Can you do me a favor? Can you move this light a little bit over this way? We're getting a bad reflection. on
Didn't
it.
you,
Pregnant zone?
Oh yeah, it just started.
Did you say prednisone?
Pregnant zone.
I
Prednisone.
might want to dial
Dial
it
it
down
back.
just a little bit.
What they go?
the light down?
Light, dial it down.
All right, appearance out of 3.
Hold on.
3 out of 3, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I got
No,
nothing,
no.
nothing to dig on it.
Don't. Try to a little bit.
I was
that
already a
way.
jerk about the aroma, so.
Yeah, a little bit that way. Don't mess with this level. Just a little bit that way.
It's a little delayed too.
Yeah, right. I mean,
I got it delayed.
There, perfect. Right there.
coordinating. I
Oh.
can't see what's going on.
I couldn't see
Yeah,
you
for a
because of
second,
the
it
light.
looked like you were very exfoliated. You had a lot of plastic surgery.
I kind of do have a lot of plastic surgery.
Flavor out of 20 for Lawnmower beer.
Wait, what beer are we on?
We're on the
Cream
cream ale.
ale.
Female.
The flavor is amazing on this.
It's very good food.
Yeah, I would drink more of these for sure.
I like the fact that
So whoever dropped that one off, bring some more.
Yeah.
it starts off with a little bit of corn. And when it finishes off, you get like a grass flavor, which is really good because usually if you start off with the corn, you end up with like a sliminess.
Yeah.
But do you really want to taste grass after mowing the lawn?
Yes.
Just saying.
Can't avoid it.
It's gonna be even grass.
You wouldn't even notice it
I would-
after mowing the lawn.
That's right.
Flavor, so out of 20, 14?
I
I'm
think a
up
little
to.
lower than that, but that's me.
I'm gonna trust you guys on this one. I don't know the style as well.
I'm gonna go. I'll say 13. I would like to go higher, but everybody's a little bit lower.
Bad
so.
luck 13.
I like it. I think you did a good job.
Keep it clean.
Yeah, yeah.
Smash and tape.
Sub rock.
Bad luck 13.
Mouthfeel out of carbonation was great.
Happy with it?
4 out of 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
And overall impression out of 10. It's not my favorite of the day so
6.
far. Yeah.
6 sounds
6.
good to me.
Yeah. Better than good.
Better than good.
Yes. Number
I
12.
think for a tough style to not,
Yeah.
to nail or to have be drinkable.
It's
like
very
that.
And to have
easy.
judged.
Me at least. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's very easy to come up with off
Thanks, sir.
flavors and that.
All right.
Wow, this
That's
is like
This is what the homebrew I'm used to looking at. This is like that's the
Session.
one of the things I have to say is I'm impressed.
Sans bubbles.
I'm really impressed with all the color of the homebrew beers we've judged so far. Back in the day when I was homebrewing, I feel like every homebrew beer, like no way I was seeing that many of those really light, pale homebrew beers come
They're
out.
all just light brown.
Yeah, they were all this color.
Yeah.
I mean, no offense to
That's
this color
because
or
it was
anything.
malt
And, like,
extract.
It was all malt, liquid malt extract.
what
Yeah.
you guys are seeing on screen right now is very accurate.
Yep.
Yeah. This is a session
aroma's
IPA.
Nice.
The aroma is really
I
good.
really
Yeah,
like
that is
the,
nice.
the hoppiness. If only there was something
Some
that would
bubbles
make
in there.
it come out of the cup a little bit more.
Yeah.
Some sort of effervescence.
You got alcohol or something?
We could drop a tablet.
Yeah,
What
it's really too bad.
do we know anything about like the hops that were used in it? It's just session IPA. That's all we got.
Let me check.
I don't know. Well,
Really fruity.
I don't know
Yeah,
if we're
really
actually supposed to
fruity.
know any of that.
No. I don't know. I'm just asking because
yourself.
again, I
Get
don't
some
know.
pineapple,
I don't know
strawberry.
Yeah.
too much about
Yeah.
these newfangled hops here.
So
And,
before it even goes to appearance, aroma out of 12, I think it's really good.
Yeah. I do
Aroma's
too, man.
great. I think the aroma, if you're like blind-eyed, just put it up to your nose, took a big sniff, you get all those fruits, and I think it would put it up to at least an 8.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8 out of 12.
Yeah, I like that too. And I think there's room for improvement with that effervescence. You know,
Yeah.
that's our feedback to the guy.
right, it would be even more aromatic.
Yeah, to get it up to that 12, a little bubbles in there would really go a long way.
I think we can all agree that it's a 1 out of 3 for appearance.
Yep.
Yeah, it's unfortunate
Yeah.
because I took a sip of it and it's pretty good. It would be better with that carbonation.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah, no,
it's really sad.
it has like potential, but it's just not carbonated.
Yeah,
Good beer, it's not executed well.
clarity is not like terrible, right? It's a little it's like it's a little cloudy, but
Little chill haze.
yeah.
I think it also on the flavor out of 20. I think it's clearly it's not carbonated, but it's watery. But I don't know if carbonic acid would actually fix that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a session IPA, right? So it's just I think you expect it to be a little bit thin.
Well,
but-
I think the effervescence of the bubble would definitely help with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it being a session IPA, I think you're expecting a little bit of a thinner body.
So out of 26,
For flavor,
because you're missing that whole layer of carbonic acid.
I also have like a touch of infection in there, maybe.
There's something weird in there that I don't like, and I don't know if it's a hop that I'm not familiar with or if it's an infection thing or what.
To me, it
but-
seems like tiny infection with like a ton of hops covering it up. I could be wrong.
Got out and something weird got in, maybe.
That might be it.
I like it.
But I don't want to take it too bad. I think 6 is an appropriate
Sounded
number.
good, man.
But yeah, I would definitely look into sanitation practices with this one as
And
well.
water supply.
Yep. And
Mouth,
carb.
mouthfeel, 2 out of 5, 1 out of 5. I mean, it has no mouthfeel. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's not carbonated.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think 2 is fine.
And then
Overall?
overall impression, 3 out of 10.
3 or 4?
3. Yeah, 4 would be.
Too bad that aroma was so cool too.
Yeah, I think the only reason I say 4 is because the aroma was really good.
Yeah.
The flavor was pretty good. But
I wonder if there was like a
So
small
our next
infection
one-
and you had
We get to
It's
take
all
all
you.
of them together.
We need 4 straws.
What do they call that? The next, what is it? There's
the
like-
Jersey Turnpike.
Yeah,
Oh, is that right?
turnpike.
Yeah. They wipe all the
Yeah.
booze off
Yeah,
the
yeah,
table
yeah.
and squeeze in your shot glass.
Wow.
Never fell for that one.
Back in the
No, that's horrible.
Kings of New York days, they would just put it in a barrel, funnel it back in a barrel, and resell it.
What would they do?
Gangs of New York days, just
Oh, they take it off the bar, you're saying, and put it back in a barrel.
funnel it back in the barrel, and pour it back out.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Squeal.
Was that a movie or a show?
Movie.
What are we talking about?
Leo, bro. Leo.
Gangs of New
Oh,
York.
that's good. Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Taking
Yeah,
all
I
the
got
stuff,
confused
putting it
with
back in the
Empire.
barrel. And
Yeah.
it's my favorite. I'm really sad that our Facebook friends are the only ones seeing us, and they had a little hiccup. We're so sorry about that.
Yeah, what's it with YouTube? The
It-
configuration got screwed up?
Yeah, I pressed the broadcast, and it seemed like it was sending, but it wasn't actually broadcasting. And then when I tried to fix it, I accidentally deleted the YouTube settings, and yeah, it's gone for a while until next month.
That sucks.
Yeah, no, I'll have
Maybe.
Ollie do it. Ollie will do it.
Okay.
My 9-year-old will figure out how to pull it off Facebook. Child labor.
I remember when I used to
Thank you,
build
sir.
Not illegal as
computers.
long as you don't pay them.
YouTube sensation Ollie McMillan? Is that who we're talking about? Color's right on.
Yeah.
Color's right on, but clarity is not. You got a chill haze going on.
Clarity cam.
And that could be just some proteins in there. I'm wondering how long this is boiled for. With Pilsners, you usually want to boil for a 90-minute, especially a Pilsner grain.
You get rid of more DMS and you crash out more protein, get
Yeah.
more hop break.
Yep. All those things that he said.
I used to work at a homebrew shop a long time ago.
Where do you
I was
work?
gonna say, you sound like a professional brewer, man.
I worked at the Beer Nut in Salt Lake City.
Wow.
Beautiful song.
You guys could only sell like 6 pounds of grain at a time.
No,
because it was more
no. That was the workaround. You could make beer as strong as you wanted it to be.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, I know in Japan, like legally, you're only supposed to make your beer like 3.2% at the most.
What?
Like, everyone just keeps messing up. I don't know.
Yeah, they're just bad homebrewers.
Did you work at a brewery too? Telluride, was it? Or
No, I worked at Epic Brewing in Salt Lake City. Yep, Epic Brewing in
that's
Salt Lake
cool.
City and in Denver. Yep.
Oh, nice.
So aroma on this
I
Pilsner.
worked in Denver a little bit. I helped him set up Denver.
to be honest with you, I want more grain. I want more hop.
Got a little bit of like sulfur in the nose, which I think is okay for the style, right? Like it's not inappropriate.
Yeah, but it's missing a little bit of hop and a little bit of grain. I think
It's underwhelming, but
Yeah.
nothing off.
So good or less than good?
A little less than good.
5.
Yeah, sounds good.
3 out of 3 appearance. There's no
No head.
carbonation again. It's not. Yeah.
And the haze. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
They got the color right on, but then
Yeah,
the other two
color-
things they
Yeah.
kind of
Right.
are a little off.
Very important things.
clarity
Yep.
needs to be clear.
Totally agree.
And like a lot of that does with your lagering schedule. To not get like one is boil longer. You could have broken up those made those proteins settle out a little better. 2, your lagering stage. Get those steps right. Go for your temperature going from 70 down to your lagering crash. Do it gradually over a long period of time, and you can get those things to settle out a lot harder. If you just throw it in the fridge and just try to settle it all at once, it doesn't do it in the stages that it should. That's why I would always do a 30-day lagering period, and I would step it down 2 to 3 degrees every day until I hit that lagering temperature of 36, 34 degrees, and then I would keg it, either rack it off and keg it, or a lot of times I would get real geeky into it, and I would make a keg that had a shortened rack arm in it, and I would lager in that keg, and then I would rack out of that keg into another keg so it didn't contact air, and I would leave it. So yeah, I'd leave a couple inches of beer out, but I'd get rid of all that yeast, and it would be crystal clear. So little things like that, like you can get real geeky with lagers, especially with Pilsners.
And
One of my
then
favorite
using
styles.
spumbling valves and things
Yeah.
like that, like capturing that CO2 and keeping that CO2 and not.
To naturally
Yeah.
carbonate it as opposed to having to force carbonate it. Like, yeah.
How about like a fining agent? Do you guys recommend gelatin or biofine?
Sure, I'd recommend it. Would I ever use it? No.
Why not?
It's vegan.
It's vegan, but I don't think I should have to use that in a lager. If I am lagering properly,
Yeah.
I should not have to use a fining agent.
Yeah.
If I'm Hutsubu, you do not use fining agents in that.
Did you just say a German word? What did you do?
Yeah,
What was that?
Because it's a lager word.
Flopping, slucking,
Yeah.
But yeah.
I saw Nick doing some flop and schlocking.
But if your process is right and your temperatures are right, it should drop everything out.
Yeah.
Flavor. Let's get back to the judging. Flavor out of 20. I've finished mine while you're talking. It's very fruity, right? Is there a lot of fruit?
There's a little bit of fruit there.
Yeah.
There's a little fruit there. You also get some DMS in the end.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
get,
mad about the fruit personally, but like,
I don't know that it's appropriate. I mean, I don't know if this is supposed to be more of a traditional German style Pilsner or more of an American style Pilsner,
or
but
just a lawnmower beer.
just a lawnmower beer.
That's still what we're judging. So,
yeah, because like DMS could be an acceptable thing in this, but I think this is a little stronger than DMS.
So out of 20, you want to go like maybe an 8.
No, I would probably go 7. I'll go one more down.
Mouthfeel, it lacks carbonation again, which seems to be like a trending.
Yeah. It's a little bit more than some of the worst ones.
If somebody's making a beer for a contest, would you prefer that it be slightly overcarbonated versus undercarbonated?
I would
feel like
prefer
we're
it
only
to
gonna get one of each, so it's
perfectly carbonated.
I prefer, like, honestly, prefer it to be perfectly carbonated. I would probably tend to go slightly on higher, but when you do that, you do risk yourself to, over carbonating it and it being a foamy beer. But
Yeah.
you know what? If you didn't hit it, it's better than tasting like a wet noodle.
Fake
Yeah.
it till you make it.
I think
Give
for
it a
this-
shot, right?
Yeah.
Try to get there.
And I think for this style
Shoot
to
for the moon.
overcarbonation, this style leads towards overcarbonation a little bit more than undercarbonation, right?
Yeah.
Flat lagers are pretty sad,
Yeah.
but like, if it was half foam or whatever, I don't know we'd be that angry about it. You
Yeah.
know?
No, because the foam would dissipate out of this very quickly.
Right.
Whereas, like, if it was, we're doing imperial stouts, you undercarbonate those because
Right.
Because
you
a
can-
flat imperial stout's probably okay.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all the
Sitting
ones,
here
yeah.
waving the beers around, talking about them, I feel like they're on the side of maybe a little too much.
Yeah.
But the only problem is, you could run into a judging problem. You open it up, it goes all over the place. But,
Yeah, but if you're gonna lose glorious.
yeah,
I'd rather have a little extra.
Exactly. Cover him in beer.
so mouthfeel on that one, out of 5, I'm gonna go with a 2. It wasn't the worst.
Two's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your overall impression, say 4 out of 10.
I think 5 for me, but
I'm all right with a 5 there.
yeah, 50%.
All right, number 4.
Oh, Nick, you got the cloudy one, buddy.
It really hurt me to say 5 out of the last one just because I'm such a geek about it.
What's
I
the
tried,
house?
I tried, I said
It's a
4.
good
I
old
tried.
fashioned pale ale.
Okay.
Not so pale ale. As I like to call it.
I get some
It's
Pez
a
in the
little,
nose.
it's a little dark.
You said Pez?
Yeah, a little lemon Pez.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, actually you do. It's funny. I
Yeah.
never really got that in a beer.
Once I buy, I saw you
Flavor
guys.
burgers, aren't
That's just what my brain's telling me, man.
Yeah.
you? Lemon Pez.
Isn't that funny? Somebody
What was
says
the
something like
other-
Pez,
Yeah,
there it
and
is.
immediately you're like, oh yeah, Pez,
Totally
yeah.
find that.
100%.
Doesn't taste like lemon Pez at all.
No.
No, it's got a good amount of bitterness, a little bit of
that?
sweetness.
So aroma out of 12.
Aroma out of 12, yeah, 4 or 5 maybe.
Yeah.
Because I don't get a lot of
4.
hops on the aroma, right? You
Yeah.
expect pale ales to have some hops on the aroma,
Yeah. Appearance.
Okay.
Flat.
right?
Like
Yeah.
you
No,
open,
I agree.
You open
I
up
agree.
a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, which is the quintessential pale ale.
Right.
It has an aroma. It
Right.
has a hop aroma. This does not.
That says American
Yeah.
pale ale too.
Yeah, well, even more the case. Like you get a little bit on the nose, but it should have a little more. So
Yeah.
you use a little bit more on your finishing.
I went ahead and just said 1 out of 3 for appearance.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little.
Murky, and it's not super.
Not great head retention, right?
Yeah.
And the color is maybe a little
I
on
mean,
the
the
darker
carbonation
end.
isn't too bad. It could be a little more, yes, but it isn't as bad as the last one we had.
Is it better than good?
There's also
No, definitely.
some floaty bits in there. It's got some colloid kind of thing going on there.
Some guys hanging out. It's party.
Oh yeah, look at that. Flavor. I think it's got a bit of bitterness to it,
Got a lot of bitterness.
which is
Yeah, the Pez party's done over here. You know, now I'm
Yeah.
getting like I'm getting like metal and
Can you
it's a little
pop
bit.
your head?
Pez party.
We're in the Pez part. Are we going to Loco Pez for margaritas after this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to the Pez Museum in
Oh my
Connecticut.
God, that sounds
my God,
crazy.
it's so cool. It's free. No, it's like $5, but then you get a $5 voucher to spend in the gift card.
Cool.
Or in the gift store. Super cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, what's the rest of the scores on this one?
So I just get some bitterness in that, you know, like some a little bit overwhelming bitterness, like some metallic, maybe like copper
Yeah.
flavors in there a
Right.
little bit.
Yeah, I think I could have used a little bit more in the aroma stage.
9 out of 20, which is just under good.
I'd say 8.
Yeah, do the 8.
It was one more step under a good.
Mouthfeel, 2 out of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the ballpark.
And then 3 or 4 out of 10. On you. Overall impression.
Overall impression, 4 out of 10. Yeah, I'd say 4 out of 10. It'll be a little bit generous. I've definitely, been to professional breweries that have served me a pale ale that was not unlike this beer. And maybe that was a decade ago. Maybe that was,
Yes.
Did you
No,
15
no.
reorder it?
Sure didn't.
There you go.
Did you go there again? Did you go there again?
Probably.
Probably.
I'm a sucker for a local
Yeah.
brewery.
You still,
it was
you
just
still
the
have a
one
good
beer.
time.
Yeah, it's still beer.
It was just the one beer.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we're on.
And honestly, like, there weren't any major flaws in that beer. It wasn't like infected or didn't have like fucking shit floating in it or whatever. It was just
Just a little off color.
a
and
little off
hop.
color. Could have been a little bit more like hop flavor going on instead of just bitterness. Could have been way more hop aroma, I think. But
Yeah, more alive, more
yeah,
exciting.
yeah.
Jimmy went to the bathroom to vomit.
Binge and purge.
Bitch and purge, bitch and purge.
He'll be back.
We're joking.
This is Facebook.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh no. I'm
You
on
don't,
a
you don't need
downward
to head
spiral.
distillers like that.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Boot and rally. I should have said boot and rally. That's the
That's the motto. around
appropriate
here.
way to say it.
What is it? We lost everyone.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, guys.
James
just
is
you
still
and,
here.
You and us.
Time's up, apparently. It's, our union staff has decided to take a break.
They started hitting the beers themselves. See,
This was the last one.
it is not. Oh. One more after this one.
What's up, Dwight Sweeney? Thanks for logging in again, buddy.
Oh yeah, we got any good
You're a
questions?
good friend and a great fan.
Nice.
And we got
Oh, he's making inappropriate jokes. I see.
oh, that's part for
That's
the
a
chorus.
great one. I haven't read that in the comments yet. That's good.
Is there any shiny head jokes yet?
No, they're coming though.
Oh no, we freeze.
Hey, remember, we got some really nice pink highlights coming on over on this side of the table.
I got my hair cut this time, though.
Wow, actually,
Jimmy,
just see you now. It's
Aaron
very-
Peskin, he likes your shirt, man. He's loving that.
Really? What about my shirt? This is the original Philly shirt.
Nobody liked that one
I
apparently.
think because Aaron has the same shirt.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, our friend Brent.
Cool.
I got this shirt when I worked at a bar down on Washington Square called Philo's. It was a little bit of Philly history for you. It was funny because it was a half-size bar, so we, as bartenders, we were shrunken down as people would sit at eye level to us. So that was a little weird to start. And then,
I've never heard about that.
yeah, it's like,
Are there other bars that are like that?
there's not many. So that was the
Thank you,
first
sir.
weird thing. So when people would stand up, we were right across level.
That's head retention, by the way. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's That's what you're looking for head retention.
And then the other thing, it was a very tight bar with two. It was 200-pound dudes working behind this bar, and at one point we did pass by each other, and I thought I impregnated him.
Oh man.
It was that close.
I tuned out the entire.
That must have
I
been-
know, that's why you kept cutting me off.
Except for that one last part.
You say behind, but it's more like behind.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
What style are we on?
Prednisone.
We're on prednisone style?
Prednisone style.
Prednisone pale
The
ale.
2024
This
BJCP
is
style. award.
Saison. This is submitted by a friend of the show. It's quite awesome.
Oh.
This is called Wandering Gnome. It's an herbal oat saison.
Herbal oat.
It is oat.
Wow.
So-
That's where you get the head retention from.
Can you swirl that glass in the clarity can? Was that head retention?
Give
like
another
that?
swirl for the
Yeah.
clarity can.
That's what we're looking for.
Everyone do that.
Man, that smells great. It has a little bit of that pepper smell, but a little bit more of the clove.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that a lot.
Y'all
And then I burped, and now I can smell Beyond Burger.
Yeah, how's that?
It doesn't smell like beer anymore. A little bit of citrus notes on the nose too.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, a little bit of wheat really pumped that head retention up.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's smart in a long
Yeah, head retention's killing it, man. It really is.
Oh, I think we know who it is.
Well, don't say.
Oh man, the carbonation level. Oh, it's got like a little bit of citrusy lemon flavor to it.
So on the aroma itself, out of 12, for a lawnmower beer,
This smells like a very good beer. Does this smell like a lawnmower?
I mean, that's the competition, right?
I
I think it does. I mean, I think it does. Like it's,
I think saisons are lawnmower beers.
yeah.
I think comparing this to the other saison that we
Yeah.
had that we really liked.
Yeah.
I like the other one, the aroma of the other one a little bit better.
Yeah,
I think
me
this
too.
is like
Definitely
a little bit,
they're-
I don't know,
A little more earthy on this one.
earthier. Yeah. Yep.
I think you
100%.
did the pepper notes in the other one were great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that other one was just like such a good example that we got to ding this one a little bit because of that.
Is it still good or is it below good?
I think it's good.
Yeah, I think it's
I
good
still
too.
think it's above good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's as good as the other one, but I still
Yeah, I'd
think
say-
it's
I'd
above
say
good.
7.
So I'll go 7 out of 12.
7 out of
Loving
12.
that.
Yeah, we're not judging it against.
Loving
Yeah,
that.
of course.
No, I know it's hard to not compare it
Up here
to.
it's 3 out of 3 for sure. In
Oh,
my
yeah.
opinion.
She's new.
3.5.
Yeah, she definitely looks nice.
Flavor out of 20.
I'm not 100% sure what I'm tasting here. How about you guys? What are you guys
Tastes a
getting out
little
of
bit
this
of
one?
lemon, a little bit of other fruit, kind of like passion fruit.
There's a lot of like I feel like there's a lot going on.
It finishes.
And they kind of meld together.
There's like a little bit of tartness. There's like some bitterness and some hop character to it as well.
Or not passion fruit, stone fruit.
stone fruit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Peach.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Oh, yeah, for sure.
something with a pit in it.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure. Apricot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit
So-
bitter for me, I think.
Yeah, I think for the style, it's probably a little bit too bitter. A little bit. The hops are a little bit too present, right?
Maybe.
I don't get bitterness in the hop characteristics personally.
I
But
kinda
no,
like that,
yeah, I feel like the pit, like chewing on the pit of the.
Yeah, it's not bad. I was gonna say like dry metal, whatever the hell that means, but
Right. No, like dirty pennies.
yeah.
no, you definitely
I spent
do
all
get
day
that.
unbolting, rusted bolts. So I just, that's the flavor I've been tasting
You
all
work with
day.
copper
is
all
like-
day, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like a
you-
washer's in my mouth or
Yeah.
something.
You do definitely taste that.
Yeah.
There is a slight medicine.
Medicinal.
Medicinal.
Yeah.
Let's try this one more time. But just never mind. So it's got
Medicinal.
got
Yeah.
that medicinalist thing going on in the background. Very slight, but it's there.
Remember
Yeah,
that time
agreed.
we went with that guy Luke to that beer festival like 12 years ago or whatever, and he was like, tastes like dirty pennies.
That's the taste.
I don't.
You don't remember that?
It's a beer festival. What do I
It's a
remember?
beer.
Oh, that was
Did you get a little bit of tartness?
When you said it, yeah, I definitely did get some of that.
This
Yeah.
doesn't taste dirty penny, but it definitely has some like type of hospitality.
Did you say there was some fruit added to this?
Give me 1 second.
Oh, sorry.
And when I like look for that tartness, it actually brings it out more and makes it more fruity for me.
No, it's an herbal,
Herbal.
oaked saison.
So the
So
herbals,
I don't know what the herbal
There's a
characteristic
touch of bitter
is.
orange in here, some star anise,
Oh.
chamomile,
I mean,
angelica root licorice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Licorice
so
and
there's a lot going on in there.
A
That's
little bit
what's
of wormwood in
just
there,
like.
which I got that.
It's
Yeah,
like
I was gonna say
absinthe
exactly
botanicals.
what it was,
That's the bitterness. that you
This
guys
Yeah.
get.
I think you're right.
starriness and the licorice root are not coming through for me. A bunch of those botanicals I think get lost in here actually.
Yeah, I
was gonna
agree.
say, I think it was a little
Most of those
overkill.
botanicals, surprisingly, are in products that we we make here at Philadelphia Distilling. So I'm pretty
So you would know.
pretty familiar with these
I wonder
things.
if you're confusing the metallic flavor with the
Mix.
numbing flavor of the licorice.
I think it's just all those flavors combined. I'm
Yeah.
just not picking out anything specific, so it's kind of like muddy in the water a little
So
bit
a
for
little
me.
Could be too
overdone.
much. Little kitchen
And so I
sink.
landed on dry
Yeah,
metal
right,
somehow.
exactly.
Yeah.
So out of 20,
Thanks, sir.
out of 20, we out of 20, we can go with the 7 or 8
Yeah, 8.
mouthfeel. I think that was fine.
Mouthfeel was fine, yeah.
Maybe a
Carbonation
3.
was great. I think you said, like really big mouth filling kind of carbonation level, which was
Overall
nice.
impression out of 10.
I'd say,
4.
Yeah,
Like
4
would
or
you
5.
drink? Would you drink 3
5.
of those?
I'd say 5.
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's good. I don't think it's not good at all.
I personally wouldn't drink 3 of them. I don't
Yeah.
like very herbally kind
Yeah,
of beers,
yeah,
but
I'm the same.
I'd say dial in those spices is my recommendation.
Right.
You know,
And cut down.
go for
Yeah.
something, put it on the label, and make sure it expresses itself. And if that wasn't the right flavor they were looking for,
Yeah.
go for it definitely.
You got to express yourself.
Number 16 style. What are we at? Where are we at?
is this the last one?
Hey guys,
Guys, where are we at? Number 16 style?
This is a Pilsner.
Is this the last one? Is that what you
No,
mentioned?
it's not the last.
This
more?
is a Pilsner?
You tell me.
I mean, that nose says
Whoa.
absolutely
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
not a Pilsner.
I don't
that nose
I don't
says,
make them, I just tell you that.
this nose says wet sock.
It's
I got
like
that medium.
Yeah.
Wet sock.
Really
I mean,
sweet
that's
caramel.
accurate. That's not a flavor. It's not a description I've heard before. But
Yeah, no, it smells
You know when you
like a,
taste it.
yeah, I was gonna say like you
like
get
a
caught
bad-
out in the rain. You weren't expecting.
it's
you
like
got
a
the
bad
wrong shoes
Werther's or
on.
something.
A bad Werther's.
I get a lot of like apricot notes out of this, though. I get a lot of fruity notes out of this.
Yeah, I do too.
Inappropriate
Yeah, I
style,
do too.
but
Yeah,
like
no,
I
definitely.
mean, I don't get the dirty sauce. I mean, I see a little bit of rainy sauce, maybe. Although I realized that last night.
that was a little. I had something to say, but then you said that and I lost
Oh
it.
fuck!
That was great.
A rainy sock.
A little bit of a rainy sock. Not quite fully
Not
wet.
a wet sock,
dirty.
like a damp sock.
Well, it's kind of like the sock when I walk my dogs in the morning and I have my Vans
Holy
on.
crap.
You know, they're like the boat shoes, so they get a little wet, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That's great.
But it dries pretty quickly.
A sock with a hint of morning dew.
There. That's it. That's it.
You had to go back.
I just want to smell. When I tasted it, I got candy corn, like boom, instantly. So I want to see if it was in the aroma too. But
Wow.
I won't be drinking another sip of that.
All right, so aroma out of 12.
3,
4,
2.
yeah, 3 or 4.
After we just
Oh, you think 2?
destroyed it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, I think 3 is probably.
I'm going to do 4.
Okay.
I don't think it's. There's worse ones.
Okay.
I think this is a yeast problem.
Yeah.
Appearance.
There's a lot of them.
No head. Color's okay. Clarity, it's a little hazy, right? It's got a little bit of chill haze or
A
something going on.
little haze, not too bad, but
2 out of 3 or 1 out of 3?
1 out of 3.
Yeah, okay. Like 1.5. I don't know. You can't get 1.5.
I'm going to go 2.
I know. I wish you could do
Because
halves.
I'll
really
go
do.
2 because I think there's going to be some murdering later on.
Yeah, fair.
2 sounds good.
Flavor.
2.
I mean, it
It's
has
infected. It has all flavors.
yeah, it has a sweet flavor, and then it goes right to infected.
Yeah. I'm.
What type of infected?
Definitely a chlorophenol-ish.
I think it's enteric bacteria.
Yeah.
So I think it's bad sanitation. When you get those phenolics and those plastics, that's usually enteric.
Yeah.
A little bit of poop.
Your E. coli
Solventy
families.
or a little bit?
Say again?
Solventy?
No, more
Not
like
solvents.
more like something dying.
Yeah.
Not dead, but dying.
Yeah, like
Okay, so wait, what was the word that you said?
Enteric bacteria.
So is that the one?
Enterics-
Is that the one that can be perceived as flowers too?
lavender. It could be perceived as lavender. I believe.
Maybe, but
Because I don't like
enteric is the E in E. coli, right? So it's like
Right.
it's the bad bacteria.
when we did the Siebel off flavor.
I don't think that is it though, because enteric is like the same as like if you're trying to do a kettle sour, and that one
Yeah.
bad thing where you didn't hit your temperatures right, and that
This is
smell
like
comes out.
to me. This is extremely floral. I get flowers and fruit out of it.
I get
That one
plastic
off
and
tasting where me and,
garbage.
Me and Tommy, everybody around the table tasted like fecal matter,
Well, and I mean,
and I tasted flowers.
let's. I mean,
Hey, it's
I
subjective,
don't
man.
think
I
that,
can't
like,
tell you you're not.
Plastic and floral, like fruity flavors, are that far off from each other.
That's the
right?
scary
They're
thing.
both,
They
like,
aren't that
really
far off.
sort of like early palate, high end, super
Yeah.
like ester-esque, like ester-like flavors.
Right.
These are like. Right, not too far from each other. It makes sense that we're
Yeah.
perceiving them.
Totally
those
agree with that.
ways.
It's either poop or flowers.
Yeah.
Poop is kind of the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm
Little case of
But again, we were looking for a lager here, right? American lager.
No, Pilsner.
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 Yeah,
so-
not a Pilsner.
Pretty far from Pilsner.
Yeah.
Pretty
Mouthfeel.
far from Lawnmower beer.
Mouthfeel out of
Oh, what did we
5.
decide on the flavor? What did we do?
We did. I did 6 on 20.
It tastes like a lawnmower.
Yeah.
He's being nice.
He's being nice.
Like,
Yeah,
I
he's
know,
a nice
like
guy.
I said, it's not the worst. It's not
Well,
as bad as that chlorophenol bomb for me.
Don't start writing down numbers.
I think it's like a.
It's comparable.
I think it's like a 3.
Yeah, well, you know.
What do you
nobody
think?
wants to-
Nah, he's
I
good.
would say-
He's good.
I would say around a 3 also.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. Majority rules.
Yeah, it's got.
Mouthfeel out of 5.
You know, I really want to try to give it a better score, but I took a sip and the flavor just ruined it for me.
Yeah. So I think
Two.
the mouthfeel should be crisper. I think it's a little like sweet and lingering for the style. Yeah, 2.
So,
A little syrupy
Overall impression
Out of
for
what, 10?
Pilsner.
out of 10.
3.
I'm alright with it.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Cool. Number 17.
This is a brown ale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not
Bold for a lawnmower.
Yeah, very bold choice for a lawnmower beer, but it is a light brown ale.
Yeah, totally.
It's almost, I would have
Must be
probably.
a small lawn.
I would
Another
have.
canned beer, you said?
I would have.
This came all the way
Ooh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Oh, what?
Pittsburgh.
This was mailed here.
You know, this is borderline amber ale. To be honest with you,
So what's the difference? Educate us what the difference between
well,
a brown ale and
it's
amber ale is.
amber. Like, you, look at the color.
Well,
like,
also remember you're drinking a glass that's half the thickness of the normal.
All right. Well, let's hold both these up together,
This is the same color as the ale.
and you hold them up together. That's even a more beautiful amber color.
Okay. So you're looking for a darker color in a brown
Yeah.
ale, is what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, well, not even necessarily a darker color. You could even go with less of a red color
Oh, okay.
because it has a lot
shit,
of
that's
red.
good.
So it looks like you used a little bit of roasted barley thinking you were going to hit that brown color, but what you actually did was kind of hit the perfect amber color.
Like
Right.
like the Irish red that we had earlier.
Yeah.
Right? You get the get the red characteristic from your roasted barley. Right. Makes
So
sense.
I think you should have maybe gone maybe with a different chocolate malt or something just to bring a little bit more of that brown back in there. It sounded weird.
Bring the
Aroma.
brown
Bring the brown back in.
Does anybody else get
I didn't,
Christmas out of that?
I didn't even smell
Does anybody
it.
else get
Christmas, yeah, a little bit of Christmas and coffee and
Right, yeah. There's like a little
Christmas
spice
morning.
note to it. Right.
Yeah, you get a little bit of nuttiness to it too, which is not bad.
Yeah, it's good. It's
So
it's
aroma
interesting.
out of 12 for maybe.
7.
Yeah, I like 7.
All the flavors delicious.
Appearance, you were saying, so you want to go 1?
One.
out of
I think
3?
1. Color's a little off. No head.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, no, I mean the head could be there. The head retention isn't there, but the carbonation's
I
decent.
feel like 3 is a bad number.
It's tough.
It's
It's tough. It's tough to be fair.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, the color dings it but I don't think the carbonation doesn't ding it as bad. I would almost want to say 2 on it.
I'm gonna put 2.
Do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Because we were joking.
I'm not getting any head. Like I wish
Yeah.
it had even like a
we had
eighth
something
of an
that was
inch.
completely
Of,
flat.
Yeah.
They
it's
got
true.
one.
It's true.
So it's
Yeah.
not that.
Okay.
I don't think it's
Good
there.
call.
I think the color's a little off. It could be a little darker, but
Two's
Yeah.
fine. Yep.
stupid.
Flavor, in my opinion, is spiced, and I don't like it.
No, I like it.
Not for a lawnmower beer.
You are definitely
For
correct
a
there.
fireside chat, yes.
Yeah.
Do we know? Is it a spice brown ale, or just says
I
brown
don't
ale?
know.
Yeah, it's pretty roasty too, you know, for like lawnmower beer.
To be honest with you, this is a great fall beer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree.
exactly.
I think it's
Yeah.
very good.
Well, you know
but-
what? One does have to mow their lawn in the fall, right before.
Yeah, but that's not what we're going for.
I got a concrete slab. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I honestly the actual flavor and everything of this beer is great. To the style of the contest, I think it will be. We're gonna have to ding it a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm literally fast forwarding in my head thinking about the first week of November when I mow my lawn the very last time. And do I want that saison or do I want this?
There you go. This is what you'll go for.
Global warming. You probably want the saison.
I mean,
Probably
so,
about
I'm
80
sorry,
degrees.
that was not a laughable.
so good as a 10, right?
Good as a 10. So
It's
I'll
good.
Say, I'm gonna go with 11 or 12.
I'd say we just keep it at 10 because it's good, but I don't think the style meets up with
Did you say it's a
Lawnmower.
good fall beer?
Yes, that's
Yes.
what we
I
said.
agree.
Yeah.
I think this is the wrong contest for this beer.
And as someone else that has a lawn, in the first week of November, the last time you mowed your lawn, do you want that saison or do you want this?
That's a good question. I kind of want this.
Right. That's what. Yeah.
Like that last time when I mowed over the brown leaves.
Yeah, you got a hoodie on.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Okay, all right. So you want
If I was
to
wearing a
give it
hoodie,
an
I'd
11 for the fall mowing?
It's a hoodie
That's
beer.
That's a good argument.
It's a
Okay.
hoodie
Yeah.
beer.
He's
Yeah.
passionate about this beer.
It is a hoodie beer.
That's
it.
great.
Because, like,
We're gonna
just made a new
define our own
style.
styles eventually. We're just gonna be like, screw BJCP.
Hoodie ale, hoodie ale.
Because-
While you drink this beer.
Yeah.
Because it is a good beer, and I'm not trying. We're not trying to rip it in any way of that. We just think the competition's wrong. But if you're coming in at the end of the season trying to mow your lawn, sure,
Yeah.
give it
I
to you.
gotta move that along to like mid-November.
Technically accurate.
And
And that's the best kind of mix.
cement slab, cement slab, cement slab.
Yeah, true.
I don't even have a cement slab.
Exactly.
I guess it was slab.
So mouthfeel on the carbonation and everything. Mouthfeel
Fun.
What do you think?
out of 5.
Mouthfeel is pretty great.
Yeah,
It's not amazing.
It's like a 3 or 4, right?
4, I'd say 4. I mean, it had all
Yeah.
the
I
everything of
took
a
the extra
mouthfeel.
point on the 3.
Yeah.
And then overall impression, 6. Slightly better than good.
Yeah, slightly better than good.
Brewed
but
again in the fall.
It would have been.
Yep.
It would have been better to have for different competition.
Gentlemen, on that note, football calls. You know, soccer.
Football's life.
Yeah.
You don't even know what sport you're playing.
I know what sport I'm playing.
Actually, I
Unfortunately, I got to roll, but I think we only have a couple more beers, so
You have time to slam this beer.
All right,
Second to last.
second to last.
second to last. Dang. No, I actually really do have to go. So let me take one sip.
All right,
It's a
all right, ready? Let's get it.
Ready, set, go.
Speed track, 12. Aroma, 3.
Munich Hells.
I'm just kidding. Don't rush it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rush it. I'll let you guys do it.
All
Yeah.
right.
See you, Chris.
It's a good looking beer.
Good looking beer, good tasting beer. So
Everybody, post in the.
you guys are in good hands with these 3. So
Post in
I'll
the
see you guys
comments
next
about
month.
how Chris doesn't need to play soccer on Thursday.
The season can only last so long.
Yeah, right.
My legs
Sweep
are
the
only gonna
leg.
last so long.
Sweep
Yeah,
the
man.
leg.
See you on the road sometime,
Yeah,
maybe?
sounds good, man.
Yeah.
Good work, guys.
Remember, whoever's playing soccer with Chris, sweep the leg.
What's number 18? What's the style?
But, so how was life?
Munich Hellas. Yeah.
Munich Hells.
Munich Hellas, okay.
Is downstairs, how long is downstairs open till?
Till 10.
You ain't playing shit now.
What time is it now?
Oh, like 9:15.
Oh, we're fine.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Aroma for a Tallis Lager lawnmower beer. Jamie, you want to take a seat and get in here? You don't have to.
You got 2 beers left. Two more beers left. You got one more?
I think aroma's good. Smells a little bit grainy, maybe a little bit. I don't know.
I think it's not bad.
I feel like there's something going on that I can't detect. It.
You don't get the grain that you want to smell in a
Not
Munich
as much
house.
red,
You mean
Yeah,
the
you-
maltiness?
You want,
Right,
you
you
want to, you want to smell the grain. You want to smell the maltiness of it. You want to get a little bit of that hay smell going on. It's just, it's not there.
It's close.
It's not bad. I mean, it's not like super overpowering, but it's not. It's also not an IPA.
It's not an IPA, right?
It's not a pilsner.
Right.
I mean, they're.
The flavor's there though. You know, I think it could just be carbonation level, because carbonation level is a little low, and like I think that's not what's kicking up those malty characteristics that you should smell.
Yep.
So aroma out of 12. Can we go 5 or 6?
6, I think 6, yeah.
Good with that.
Because it's there. It's just you got to stick your nose in it to smell it.
Yeah.
Because I think appearance is going to have to be a 2 out of 3 because it's not a 3.
Yeah, I think it's a 2.
Not a
It
one.
needs more head.
Needs more head. The clarity's pretty good. It's acceptable.
More dextrin malts or more. I mean, because you can't typically put wheat in the LS, but yeah. Flavor out of 20. I would drink more of these.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Flavor's good.
Yeah.
14?
Just like
13,
next
14?
next level.
Yeah, 13, 14.
I'd say 14.
14?
I'll go generous on flavor.
Yeah, 14.
Flavor's real good.
Yeah, it's really tasty. It's crisp. It's got some nice like graininess. It's round.
You're still here waiting for the elevator. Do you have any input?
Do you want to finish it?
Did you drink?
It's a plastic cup. Take it with you.
That's the
Yeah, here. That one's yours.
That wouldn't have worked.
It's so close, you know?
What's the question?
So Munich Hellas, what's the
Oh, there's your elevator.
mouthfeel?
Out of how many?
5.
You want arm.
3. Give it a 3.
3.
Later.
There we go. That was the last word.
Football's life.
Overall impression out of 10. I'm cool with the 6.
Yep.
7. I think
Seven.
it's a little bit higher than 6. I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
could go-
good, man.
I could easily
I
go
think
7.
again, I think maybe the only flaw of this beer is that it wasn't carbonated enough. If it had
Could
higher
be, that
carbonation,
really could be.
it would taste crisper. It would have better aromatic qualities. You know.
So 7 would typically be very good.
I think 6 is a good score.
Okay.
Let's just make it. You guys are doing the scoring. I'm shooting commentary.
What shit has he been talking over there?
It's very
I
colorful.
love it.
Huh?
It's all colors.
Number 19.
Get in there. Oh, in there.
All right. Here we go.
Is this the last one?
Last one.
Oh God.
This is the last one.
All
Remember that
right.
time when we had to do 30 more after this?
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
I
you
wasn't
weren't there. That was a bad one. I mean, it was a good one.
And they were all like 8 and 9%?
Yes, that was winter.
What do we got here?
This is a Wandale.
Wandale.
I believe American.
It's a good way to finish it off.
Exact one. This is the
I actually get orange on that nose.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Like tangerine, like big orange.
Yeah, that's a great nose. To be honest with you, I really like that.
That's pleasant. It's very pleasant. Honey, the orange, something.
Honey. Yeah.
That's what I'm Not like fermented honey, but like actual.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
really like
so I
that
don't know if
aroma.
that's from the yeast or if that's an additive or what, but doesn't smell yeasty. I mean, it's not any of the classic sort of like yeast
Yeah,
derived
I mean,
aromas
it's-
that I'm used to. But
No, it's not. I think it's definitely probably from an additive in there.
It's a phenol ester that's coming from whatever plus the yeast, you know?
yeah.
There's probably a spice addition in there too. That's probably giving it.
So aroma, what do we think? Out of 12, right?
I think this is like a 8. I really like the aroma.
8, 9,
I would say 8, 9.
8.
Yeah, I think it could be if there was a little more carbonation. Again, it would be
Yeah.
bubbly in
Yep.
the nose.
I mean, there is a decent amount in it. There's a decent amount. It could definitely the thing is with this style, you could definitely overcarbonate a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
Just because your body's so thin,
Right.
you're
Yeah.
not really worried about gushers.
So appearance,
I think it's a little touch dark.
touch dark, a little more golden than blonde. Yeah, I agree. So Probably unfortunately because of the way the points work for appearance, it's a 1, right?
Well, that's
I mean, I think
one.
that's pretty close.
That's one out of the. I would give it a 2. I mean, it's you're talking about one aspect, it maybe being a little dark, out of the color, the head. I think the head retention's pretty good. I mean,
I don't agree. I think I want way more head for it. But
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely more head. But, like,
Yeah.
I think
That's why I'm thinking one.
color-wise and clarity. Again, I don't think 1 because it's not completely flat
That's just
Okay.
yeah.
and it's not muddy.
We're going by everything that's happened. So
Yeah.
okay.
Again, that's the problem with 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, you know, it's-
right.
it's
It's
either
not
bad or-
it's not as bad as some of the other ones we've
Yeah.
given. I don't. Yeah. Okay. Right. 2's fine. I think
You
2.
can beat it up later down. There's some more.
1.5. It's 1.5.
Flavor.
Flavor, I think I get a little bit of that oranginess in the flavor, but it kind of falls flat. Like you get this bittery,
it
like
means a lot to me.
Yeah.
I feel like you taste bitter orange peel, and that's mostly
Doing
it.
it right back there. Yeah, bitter orange peel or something like that, and then not much else. And there's like maybe it is like some pith characteristic from that bitter orange peel that's coming through as well. It's
Yeah.
kind of a weird. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it's not really bad, but
I think
I-
it's like single mission. Right? Like,
yeah, I think it falls in the good category and not overly good.
So just 10 out of 20.
Yeah, I think it falls directly in the middle.
Yeah,
mean,
I would put it a little under 10.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can go a little under 10
I
if
would
you
put
want.
more than 1.
Let's say 9.
Like, I would be like, holy shit, I
Yeah, I mean, there were other years I was
Want
shooting
to
at.
want to do 9?
I'd say 9.
got 9.
Yeah.
Mouthfeel out of 5.
So even though there isn't very much head to it, I feel like there's a decent amount of carbonation and like fills your mouth okay, you know.
You get a
So,
bite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
And it's like it's not too syrupy or viscous or anything like that. It's
Yeah.
relatively crisp
easy.
and drinks easy. Yep. So I think
So
it's good.
we-
Out of 5.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit above average.
Yep.
So number 19, overall impression out of 10. I think maybe
I'm thinking 4.
5.
4 or
Yeah.
5?
I was
5?
gonna say 5.
Yeah, 4 or
Out
5.
of 10,
5.
yeah,
It's again, I would drink more of it.
I'd give it a 5. It's good.
I
I don't think.
wouldn't like if you said, "Hey, do you want some more?" I would drink it.
Yeah.
If you said, "Hey, will you go to the store and buy some of that?" I would do that.
Yeah. All right,
I-
5. I can do 5.
I would say yes. Take your money and then buy something else.
There you go.
So is that it? That was number 19.
That was it.
Lawnmowers.
Wow.
Awesome. Well, I mean, 19 beers, not bad.
Yeah, so we are not going to tally this on camera. We will tally this up and we will post it tomorrow at some point on Facebook, and we'll try to get the video up on YouTube too. We're really sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I had thought I had it all correctly set up earlier today.
We're learning more steroids for you.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I may try a different program because this one's not streaming to other programs as good as I
Are you
want
doing
it to.
OBS or what are you doing?
Right now I'm doing broadcast split or something, right?
okay.
What is it called again?
Excellent.
XSplit.
XSplit.
Yeah. And it's like it works, but it doesn't talk to the websites as well as other ones I think do. So
Well, let's say goodbye, and we can nerd out about that stuff with a
Sounds good.
with a seltzer gin. Maybe.
Yeah. Sounds good.
To drive home. So, Aaron, thanks for hosting. This is great.
Thanks for
Yeah.
including me. Thanks for
This is great.
look at the scenery.
having some great homebrews for me to taste.
Turn down some lights a little bit and see.
All right, you guys want to say bye?
Oh wait, we're gonna turn on the lights so you can see the background, and we'll fade out.
All right.
House lights.
How does that look?
Hey, two switches, bro.
Yeah, that's the it's just a slider. There you go.
Oh yeah, no,
Wow.
the sexy lighting.
Wow.
So we're gonna have a cocktail and not make out probably.
Yeah, we're gonna make out. Don't lie.
Maybe.
We'll see.
We'll see.
But thanks for joining us, and yeah,
Yeah,
do it again.
this is great.
Cool.
See ya.